have PDF copies, they have VTT copies, hardcover books, sexy deluxe books. Ooh, look at this amazing box and the merch. But seriously, don't just take my word for it. Come on, listen to what Sneeze has to say. Very vocal, as always. What do you have to say, Sneeze? Exactly! See? It's amazing! The campaign setting, dreamt up by the insane mind of Felix, has 4 entirely new races, 35 monsters, 8 awesome new subclasses, a massively expansive alchemy system, which allows the brewing of over 1 million potions. Jeez, what the hell, Felix? What are you trying to do to us? Anyway, if you love Sips and his wild magic, don't fret. Wild magic and curse tables are a feature here too, so you too can casually just ruin everything. So, if you want a cool new setting popularized by the charming, crazy, and charismatic Dingo Doodles, a setting where you can ride a mechanical dragon over deadly jungles, casually summon a Tarask during some karaoke, and delve ancient ruins to uncover the secrets of gods and monsters, well, what are you waiting for? Back the Kickstarter. Follow the link in the description.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Roll for Damage. Tonight I'm going to be taking this wonderful group of nerds through my homebrew world in a Rise of Tiamat very, very adjacent adventure. I swear to God, we're getting further away from the plot as we go, but you know, that's D&D. So, anyways, yes, I want to thank someone for just reminding me that I do have Ignis's image up, and you can't see Yari. There he is. Look at his pretty face. Now you can see him. Less pretty as he goes. Anyways, a few people we need to thank. Starting with Hero Forge, and I can see that Sean is quickly prepping his presentation.
Hero Forge, the absolute necessary mini customizational website that you can make. Look at all these heroes. You can make all of them. You can make these ones. You can make new ones. You can make all sorts of different D&D races. They have sci-fi stuff as well. And look at all these kind of weapons. Look at this. It's got a little like chains with fire on it. A little dagger there. We got a big old spear over here, and then they got new stuff like wounds and new. They constantly updating the different clothes and different weapons and different races. It's an absolute pleasure to utilize Hero Forge and have them sponsoring the show. You can download digital files to 3D print them yourself if you're a hobbyist. You can also get them in all sorts of materials, going from plastic all the way up to hard metals. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and build your hero with Hero Forge.
That was really good.
Every time you say
it. Every time I look at Shannon and she's holding hers up, it's like a pile in her hands. Like, this is why they're broken all the time.
I don't break my minis.
You broke Scarlet on stream like a couple.
Yeah, you did, and
yes,
you've been like, "Oh, she's broken again."
Broke.
So
look at this mini. Look at this mini.
I don't remember that.
Guess which part I'm holding right now that breaks so fucking often that it probably has several layers of glue to put it back.
See, and this isn't something bad with Hero Forge.
This is
examples. Yeah, what this
is called dropping your Hero Forge.
Yeah,
from
this is when
stories.
Players go, see the thinnest part of this model? I'ma hold the model by this. It happens with big things as well. For instance, gigantic plastic models I have broken many times. So yes. Anyways,
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not Hero Forge's fault. It's just the plastic.
It's Arron and Shannon's fault, really.
Yeah, well, because it happens with any mini.
If you break yours at home,
True.
you can blame Shannon. It's fine.
Yep.
So what they've added recently is to go along with Fizzbands, they've got a bunch of like draconic horns and visages and different things.
Ooh, very cool.
So if you're going to be picking up that book and you're going to be playing some with the new dragon things, you know, make a character, dragon wings, dragon horns, dragon fate, just make a dragon. It'll be a good time. Next
so
up, I'm
excited about that book.
Pardon?
I'm so excited about that book, man.
Yeah, I am picking up mine
too.
this weekend, which is today or tomorrow for me.
It's everything I love.
Next up, we will quickly thank Sirenscape for the music you'll be hearing tonight. While they're not a sponsor, they do have a great variety of music. We do tend to use the same sort of tracks because they're nice and easy to have in the background as a theme or ambience, but there is thousands of tracks out there you can use. I know that Sean is a user of a lot of things. There's quite a few people out there that use it. You should definitely check it out. They do have a free thing you can start with. Who else? Bree for the art. Thank you very much, Bree. There was someone else. Something sort of important. Something sort of foolish.
Hey.
You're
So,
the fool,
Yeah.
but you're a golden fool.
Dingo, Felix, Hit Point Press, Fool's Gold. It's awesome. They have actually, you know, I have a list of things they have now because after last week, I was like, there's just too many things for me to remember. So if you just bear with me 1 second, I will scroll up on my little thing because I wrote it out in my notes. I meant to scroll down. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Up to it, hop.
They have. Okay. So there's 30 new spells. There is a alchemy system which you can brew over 1 million potions. Oh yeah, this is cool. Look at the art. The big demon god thing. Yeah, 1 million potions, which is just crazy. We had a Fool's Gold one-shot last weekend in which the player for Gothy, Dinah, was with us, and she fed someone a berserker candy, I think it was, which was part of that homebrew potion thing that they've got, and it both increased your strength score by 4 and made you large, and you did a bit of a you yeet. So
No, that's right.
Felix
Yes,
is a
eat the geet.
madman.
yes.
Yeet, yeet.
There are 4 new races, 35 monsters, 3 new character backgrounds. There's a bunch of dungeon maps included, which are from the world for the adventure. So you can sort of go through the adventure of the Fool's Gold game, but see it for yourself, make different choices, and you know, explore that the way your party wants to. There's a whole pantheon of gods, and they have implemented a SIPS chaotic wild magic chart, which I am super keen for. It'll be a good time.
Nobody here is ever going to play a wild magic sword now. Please don't. You will end the world.
If I ever make a new character, 100%.
100%. Yeah.
Wild magic
As soon
sorcerer.
as
You're
soon
gonna
Wild
end
magic
the
sorcerer
world,
in
oh my-
Nova's world.
As soon as I get
Shannon,
my
I just think you need to play the
deluxe
wild
box
magic
in,
barbarian at this point.
I will get one of you guys to play a wild magic sorcerer, and you will fight it to rest. Yeah. So yes, once again, thank you very much, Hit Point Press for sponsoring us. You are amazing, and we are looking forward to this. You've had a couple really good Kickstarters lately. Keep up the good work.
Yep. I also backed them, so I'm also getting that big ass Tarask.
You backed them live on stream.
Oh,
You were
no.
like,
I backed them in the
Sean, what are you
middle of
doing?
streaming."
Just backing this one moment. It's like, okay, fair enough.
So we know what's gonna end up on Paradise at some point, right?
Yeah.
We know that
Yeah.
now.
Fucking
Big
great.
Have fun
ass
with that,
Tarask.
Shannon.
I'll have to come to America, and we can just have our Tarasks face off against the party. 2 Tarasks.
Who plays their Tarask better? Who's the better
Hey.
deal?
All Tarasks.
There is only one Tarask. That was made abundantly clear in the very first episode of Fool's Gold.
Multiverse.
Multiverse, yeah. You need to go watch some more Marvel movies. Okay, so continuing on, we're gonna do our quick start of who are you, where you're from, what's your character, and then we're gonna do an intro. I know we've skipped this last few weeks, but you know what? Today we're doing it. So I'm gonna start with Shelby. Who are you? Where are you from? What are you doing? Why are you here?
Hey, man.
Why do you exist? What is your
I don't know. I can't tell you that, man. I'm 24. I still don't know. Hi, my name is Shelby or Whistle. I'm from the channel Whistle While You Work. It's a channel where I tell stories from my D&D experience and draw whatever fun fantasy stuff comes to mind. I've started producing a series called Into the Farwood, where I retell a story of a creepy arc I went through in one of my campaigns. And I will be, I'm also a player over on Joe Cat's Necro Hunt, where I play Luna Icewind. But tonight I will be playing Nia Arron, the problem child. Not child. It's kind of childish. There we go.
Child adjacent.
Oh, schmo.
All right. Above you, we have Arron. Say hi.
Oh, hi. Hello. My name is Yarrow. I'm otherwise known as, or I'm Arron. I'm otherwise known as Yarrow Shan. I am the creator of the somewhat hit series known as How to Be an Adventurer, which is an abridged series of the Danmachi, aka Is It Wrong to Try and Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon series. I'm also the creative mind as well as the dungeon master behind D6, a D&D live show. Right now, I'm currently preparing for our next campaign, which I put out a little something over on Twitter recently. Also, I'm over on Balkanist Necro Hunt with none other than the lovely Shelby over here. I am the sad cowboy. I'm the sad cowboy angel man. And tonight I will be playing Ignis Brimlight, a very concerned person for these people, because these people are fucking terrible. And I hope you enjoy. I hope you all enjoy. Whew.
They are fairly terrible.
You don't know what we've been through. You don't know what we've
all
been
right.
through.
Sean, howdy.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sean O'Donovan. I'm the creative director over at Paradise Productions, where we do nerdy stuff over there, like our flagship show, Advantage in Paradise, where we play D&D in our homebrew world of Aradun. I also do a show called Relaxing in Paradise on Wednesdays, where I play video games and craft and paint minis, like this lovely feller that I painted this week, and play games like New World and Valheim, RPGs, all sorts of things. And then Shannon and I on Sundays get together to recap our Monday night show for the Sean and Shannon Power Hour, which is, as you all know, well known as the most powerful hour on the internet. And tonight I am playing Oryx Solaris, everyone's favorite bad dad and creator of chaos, who has, in my opinion, done nothing wrong.
I like it. All right. Yes. You should all go watch the Powerful Hour. It's great.
It's the Power Hour.
Look, Sean is the creative
you
director.
like this,
I'm gonna take
Nova?
what he says. So anyways, you've interrupted my train of thought. I'll move along.
Yeah,
Kelsey.
Ruin my
the
groove.
fuck along.
We'll move along to me. It is me. So, hi, I'm Kelsey, also Roguzu on Twitter and YouTube, where I draw a bunch of things and also tell the story of the first game that I ever DM'd called Atlantis. And I'm going to be here playing Seren Talonray, or Sophia Vaughn, as it's been revealed, but really prefer Seren. Don't fuck my family. Anyways, that's me.
One thing to know about
Now
Kelsey
I'm going
as well
to.
is as someone that's taking her game and seen a few things, for some reason, like, just all her NPCs are hot. Seriously, look at the art; they're just amazing. The like devil lady was.
You
I think
you say this like it's a problem.
no, just seriously, look at her art. It's just amazing.
I'm cursed. I'm cursed to draw hot.
There's
Cursed
nothing
to draw
wrong with
hot.
that. That is a
Uzu
blessing.
and all of,
It's a huge
between
problem.
Uzu and all of Balkanist, all the NPCs are hot. All of them.
Listen, all right? It's a gift. It's a gift.
Just D&D NPCs, just all hot all the time,
Thank
except
you.
for that
Yeah.
one guy from House Marius. Anyways,
We don't talk about him.
moving along. Are you ready, Shannon? This is your moment to shine.
Of course, I am always ready. Hello, Internet. I'm Shannon. I am also from Paradise Productions. I play Scarlet on our Monday night stream, Advantage in Paradise. I troll Sean in the chat on Wednesdays, usually while he streams. Yes, there's my baby. He's showing her off. And I am the other half of the God fucking damn it. I am one half of the Power Hour. It is not called the Powerful Hour. I have conceded to that being the tagline because I can't seem to escape it, but it is called the Power Hour. Let it be known.
Well, it's called the Sean and Shannon Power Hour.
Oh my fucking God. I am the community manager for Paradise and also Sean's manager because as you can see, he's out of control. So that's me. I am on all social medias at S3E010 and I will be playing Sloan this evening, my barbarian that loves sweets and will crush you.
And we let it be known that we love everything Shannon does, despite what these two might be implying.
Yeah,
I have never implied otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. What our implications are. We are just stating that something is, the powerful hour. Anyways, get it, Kevin.
Yeah.
Hey, hello. My name's Kevin from Dirty 20 Gaming. We normally stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, except when I'm over here playing with you guys, which has been an absolute blast, by the way. Tomorrow, Masks. We're playing Masks, a game called Heroes 101. This is a bunch of first-year university students at 98% level angst and 2% level talent, trying to become superheroes. It is great and wondrous fun, and the best part about it is it's not me running it. It's somebody else GMing it and other people playing it, and I actually just get to sit there and watch. It's super cool. Then on Sunday we're doing Dirty and NSFW. No, that's not true. Well, sometimes it's true. Things to Storm King's Thunder. We left the plot behind long ago, and we're having great fun with that. We've turned it into kind of a dark comedy, which I'm quite proud of. And other than that, that's where you can see us, Dirty 20 Gaming. I'm looking forward to tonight. And I will be playing Guy. That's the other part you wanted. I will be playing Guy Bontemps, the local dirty cop who wants nothing more than to start the revolution.
He's great.
Listen,
we love Guy.
If it ain't if it ain't dirty, it ain't NSFW.
Yeah, well, some of it was filthy, though. We used to do some one-shots on Friday night that actually had an NSFW warning before we started. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
The following game will start with innuendo and get
all.
much worse.
All right. So,
yes.
we need to do a recap because we're already half hour into our time.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Who
man.
are you, Nova?
I'm Nova. The
There we
DM
go.
ain't important.
Okay.
I'm just
I
the
was
invisible voice
trying
behind
to
the screen.
I was
And-
trying to include you, but
Okay,
Whatever.
hi. My name is Nova. I run Roll for Damage. So my socials are mostly just the Roll for Damage socials at this point. We have a YouTube channel. We are slowly releasing things on DM's Guild. Our first thing went up a couple weeks back. It's about Warlocks, the Cursed Oracle, and the Witch homebrew subclasses, which I've had a bit of playtesting with and have been a lot of fun, but you should definitely go have a look, check it out. It is a pay what you want, so you can get it for free. If you feel like supporting the channel at all, throw, I don't know, $1 at it. I'll be ecstatic. But yeah, happy now, Shannon?
fairly.
Okay, do the recap.
No.
So last time
No,
on Roll
no,
for
no.
Damage-
It's
been
actually, we had sorted
prearranged.
out that it was...
It's actually, yes,
It
it
has.
is. I was trying to
The
do a
answer will
dramatic
always
pause.
be no.
Our story begins in the depths of Castle Vaughn as Seren, not her real name by the way, met with her brother. She found out a number of things about Titans and Bahamut's body. She also found out that her family has made bad deals with even worse people. She discovered where Felix is kept and, dun dun dun, she was told that her brother is now pro-cult and believes the old lie that the best way to rid the world of an evil is to bring an even bigger evil into it. I mean, haven't they ever heard the song about the old woman who swallowed the fly? Meanwhile, outside, we go to our eyewitness at a scene of another yet seemingly unconnected incident. Guy. Yeah, for sure. A bunch of shit happened out here. We recover from the encounter with death, at the start, and then we go to the blacksmith that everybody knows, eh? Nia, she got nabbed by this dead thing in the ceiling, and then Sloan grabbed her and pull and pull and pull. And then Bernie, the pyromaniac there, he blew the shit out of everything, eh? Then we go inside a little bit, and because the bad guy's fucked off, Auric, he take the last one, he make it go away, and when it comes back, we turn it into jam, And then, Nia, she died a little bit, but she got better, Also, Ignis, he apologized to his gods for toasting the dude on the table, but in my opinion, he's probably already dead, so kind of pointless. Nia, she had to guilt the party into not looting the shop of their very best friend, they blow up this shop 3 times, and now they're going to steal from it. And then when she do that, Auric, he threw Sloan under the guilt bus like you would not believe. It's all her fault, he says, I love these people. They're so much fun. Stuff is so crazy in this town, though, that all of that shit and even the cops don't show up, Whew. And that's just a start, We tried to rescue people who are not even home in this house. And then in the process, these people, they blow themselves up even a little bit more, and then we all go to the inn and have a nice sleep like nothing happened, The next morning, Seren comes back, and I don't know what happened, but she's pissed off, Oh, so mad. She tells the others that she's a Vaughn, of all things, Sophia Vaughn, The shit hit the fan hard, let me tell you, Big fight, But eventually, Seren, she convinced them she's on their side, Sloan said in the middle, I'm watching like it's a comedy, and then Sloan in the middle of it says, I believe you, Seren, and I almost cry a little bit, But then the party, they double down on their goal of destroying the cult together. I watched them grow bang together like a unit, Nia, then, apparently in an attempt to break it all up again, reveals that she is scheduled to replace one of the 5, She still has a choice in the matter, but she says she wants to do it, And that makes the pyromaniac with no sense of humor storm out of the room, He leaves and Seren sends me after him, so I go. Outside, Ignis communes with a deity and has a vision of a solar goddess. The 4 horsemen wars between the great houses, and the 5 appear on the visage of a heavenly being of fire. I wait till he's done, and then I have a word with him. I tell him about his fears. He told me he don't trust the others, so I gave him shit about that. And then Sloan tells Nia, we will walk with you. Auric backs the sentiment in his own inimitable style. And with their bonds reforged stronger than ever, our party prepare to turn the world upside down.
Yeah, let's just
Well fucking done.
that was really good.
That's probably the first thing I've scripted in 5 years.
How dare you?
It's amazing.
You have no right to do the recap that good. What the fuck?
You have to come
Can
back
we just
every
bring
week
you
now
on to
and
do the
it.
recap every Sunday?
Can we I will
yep.
just get you to watch every session and then just record a recap
Just
for me.
record it and send it in.
And send it to me. And I'll be like, everyone shut up. It's Kevin's time.
I will-
And we'll play
I
that.
will make assets. I will make assets
I
to
love it.
have Guy just saying this. I will do it.
Let's go play the game. Let's go play
right.
the game.
Okay, so back to the game part of this. So, Guy is downstairs drinking with Ignis. The others are upstairs, still talking, and as we said, bonds reforging, getting to know each other again a little bit. Auric, you told me that you had something you wanted to do, though.
Yes. So after getting super awkward after being very nice to Nia, he'll just kind of give her a quick, his hands on her shoulder, or he's holding her hand, and he kind of drops them and then just gives her a quick, really awkward punch in the shoulder, you're gonna get through this, kid.
Might get a laugh out of her. Not gonna lie.
And then he'll kind of scoop up his spell book, look around the room. I don't usually get this vulnerable in front of others.
I think it's good.
Excuse me, I must go work on some things immediately, away from all of you.
Where are you going?
Please do not disturb me. I am going to be busy, very busy. Auric will go and find his way to his room. Curious to check out his spell book, because Auric noticed as he was kind of trying to ignore the conversation in there when he stormed away. He's noticed that there are new things written in his spell book, so you would see him kind of just his fingers tracing these new spells that he did not write that appeared in his spell book. starting to slowly maybe cast a few of them that are, or not cast them, but explore them. But he very quickly turns the page to the last thing he started writing, a completed spell in there that is that he would like to experiment with to begin the experiments. It is Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Ooh, okay. So
Because Auric needs a new place to test his spells, and why not a demiplane?
So before we get to that, the spells were written are very they're like almost like scratched onto the page. It's very sharp, jagged text, and you've been around a bit. What languages do you speak, Auric?
Yep, I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
Not the one I was gonna say it was written in. Interesting. So it's sort of written in almost a mix of Elvish and Abyssal and Undercommon. It's you have seen this before. You've seen this through the areas of the forest where the spider people were living.
Ooh.
And as you sort of trace your hands across these symbols, you can almost feel a connection to thousands and thousands of beings who are thinking about you as you touch the symbols. Make an Arcana check.
Where is it? There it is. 27.
Yes. So level 16 characters, guys. You sit there and the magic begins to spark around your fingers almost involuntarily as you sort of like close your eyes and you're feeling it, and it's a form of divination spell. And as you're casting it, as you're not casting but you're sort of like feeling it out, you start to get the images flash through your mind of congregations of driders and other chitinous humanoid-esque creatures all praying to effigies and silken statues in your image, where they are dragging sacrifices, animals, humanoids, not humans, but humanoids or otherwise, to massive deep pits and throwing them in. Some are still moving, most are not. But every time you see it happen, it's like an, not that he would know what a pixel is, it's like an extra pixel appears like on the page, just a little bit extra, and the text keeps writing out dot by dot by dot as people are doing things in your name.
Oh dear. Oh no. I suppose I now owe a favor to death. Fuck.
Okay. From memory, you hadn't summoned Gladstone in a while. Is he going to be around as you are experimenting?
Yes. Less, not like the normal experimentations where it's on him. He is going to be, I'm going to summon him as I promised him, a research assistant, someone who's of his own accord participating in this magic. So I will summon Gladstone.
Okay. So remember, you put down like a feather and the other pieces, and you
Mm-hmm.
summon him, and he sort of like grows out of the feather. And this time when he grows out, it's like he's trying to claw his way back to where he came from, and he kind of comes out. He's just like almost in a human expression with his wings, like just like rubs his face.
Hi. Yes.
What do you want?
I prefer a bit of excitement and enthusiasm, given our last conversation.
He sort of just walks, like, owl like waddles over to like look at something, and then his head just turns around to look back at you, shrugs.
Well, thought the good faith of a night off and no experiments was going to be regardless. We're working on something new so that we can not impose ourselves upon our friends as much with our experiments. And I'll turn my book towards Gladstone and show him what I've written down for the Magnificent Mansion spell.
Ah. I see.
If this
Shrugs
is to work, I believe there'd be room for whatever you desire as well in that space.
Alright, well, let's get it over with.
And like I said last time, you have the freedom to explore like you asked for.
I'm tired. I had just...
It's another children's birthday party?
Anniversary.
But this just seems like you should communicate with me more, and I won't randomly, I don't have your calendar. Or your schedule.
You wouldn't care if you did. What?
That's a false statement. I've been attempting a new leaf.
Let's just get this over with. Make sure I'll explode and be sent back, and I can finish.
I have no desire to do anything to you. I summoned you here because you expressed interest in magic last time we spoke, and being an active participant and not a subject, and I thought this was an opportunity. If you'd like to leave, you can.
Not being ungrateful, you summoned me, I'm bound. It's just today, you just have the worst time. So...
Would you like to go home?
Yes? But...
I'll dismiss him.
But, and he's just gone. He's like, alright, so he's gone.
I heard the but. I'll summon him back. I'm sorry, it seemed like you were going to say something.
Oh, for...
I felt rude for interrupting you.
Give me 24 hours, summon me back. It'll be fine, just...
Absolutely. And when you come, and in 24 hours, I suggest maybe you bring your schedule, and we can get it on the books so that I know, I can look at it and I can say, oh, okay, we've got a Bones Day and no Bones Day. We can be look and see when I can invite you to this world. And given these other pages, or we'll flip to other ones, it seems like there's some exciting new developments in the field of divination from our spider friends. Not a fan of them, but still. So I may be able to more directly request your service through divination, as opposed to summoning you like that.
He looks at you, concerned, and like walks over and like flicks through the book a little bit. Make it 48. And I'll be here for as long as needed. This is interesting.
She might be interested. Take your time.
I will. Okay. And he once again leaves. You're gonna cast yourself a Magnificent Mansion.
Mansion.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Yep. In the long term, this will prevent these things from happening because I can do it all in the mansion.
Yes.
Oh boy.
What level spell is Magnificent Mansion?
I definitely am not going to pass this. It's a 7th level. It's only a 22.
What is the highest you can actually roll?
30.
30. Okay. Roll me a D100 as I get my big book of oh fuck.
The hope being this will be the last oh fuck, at least here.
Nice. All right, that's
Nice.
Oh, it's got to be a good thing then, right?
Let's see.
Or the worst thing.
Flick through to my. Sorry if everyone's just hearing pages rustle. I just got to find the correct page. Here we go. 69. Ooh. Interesting. Okay.
Maybe it's the first good one. He did say there were good ones in there. I've never seen it myself.
It's just
think it's not
interesting. So you drive. You feel this. You're sitting there and you're trying to cast a spell, and as it starts to kind of work, there's this backlash, and you drive all the magic from any magical items within. Let me just make sure I got this right. Let me just roll a number of. It is 15 D10 feet. Within 76 feet.
Not so bad.
All the magic's driven from magical items. Which would include your eye. Will include Sloane's weapon. Seren's weapon. Shelby's weapon. I feel like Yarrow might be too far away. I feel like you're too far away because you're like downstairs at the other end of this building.
I'm way in the back too.
Yeah, so Guy and Ignis are fine.
Does this
But-
permanently drive away the magic?
Just hold
Or
on.
is this like
So
no?
Sloane.
Uh-huh.
A shadowy bear creature comes crawling out of your blade from your back and stands up, looks around, and just walks straight through the wall out of the room.
Part of me wants to walk through the wall as well, but I'll use the door. Seren. A very small, very small, like lightning elemental and cold elemental come dancing out of your weapons. And then the blade of your cold blade just clangs to the floor, and you see it as this curved draconic fang as it's been reverted to its original state.
Oh shit, I don't know Elvish anymore.
Made of platinum. Auric, you feel like you blink something, like your eye feels funny, and you sit there thinking of the recent troubles you've had with your team. Wonder if things were ever better when Leaf and Saris were around. Maybe even Aurelia crosses your mind as all these little things that keep going wrong and happening, and wild magic, infighting. You reread the spell from your book and struggle to find a way to further push it towards Dunamancy. As you reach out again to the flow of magic, you're pretty sure you've got the precise formulas in your mind, muttering and making the right hand gestures, shaping that flow of magic. Trying to, like, you felt this surge go off, but you're trying to get it back to where it should be. And you feel resistance. Your words slur. Your hand seems to snag on the symbols in the air. And for a second, you hear 1,000 sibilant voices whispering in your ear. As your body's atoms begin to excite, increasing in speed and converting to energy. And with a crack, you cease to exist on your world. And then in front of Sloane and Nia, Seren disappears in a crack. About 5 seconds later, Seren returns. She is covered in mud. Her weapons appear half impaled into the ground, reformed about 10 feet across the room. You seem to be like, it's like your clothes got magically shorn like in half, because if anyone that watched the Fool's Gold one-shot knows, you got fused with someone else. So you're in a bit of a odd state.
What in the fuck is happening?
Where did you go?
What just happened?
I don't know. I was somewhere and then there was a gold light and I had to fight big alligators with tar. And is my weapons... Are they... And I... Oh god, my clothes... Oh, okay.
Question, did we also both see Shadow Barrington leave Sloane and go into the wall, or was that only a Sloane vision?
You all saw that, and you also all saw the little elementals going off, and you saw the platinum dragon fang fall to the ground, and then you hear this like faint thud from the other end of the building as Auric, you reappear, and you have your little duffel bag of your old clothes. You have clean clothes. You have all the stuff that you got given, along with a large sword made of bone that has thick tar being produced from the middle of it.
I didn't miss this. I didn't miss this at all.
Can I go follow my Shadow Barrington?
Sure, he's not come back yet.
Yeah, I want to go find Shadow Barrington. And also, I think even with my low intelligence, I would have put together that Auric is responsible for this. So I'm going to go find him.
Okay.
Outside, you can hear Ignis screaming, "Is that a fucking bear?"
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It walks through the wall.
In the middle of a city?
And it just comes down the stairs. And it's like a bipedal werebear looking thing with these large glowing tattoos on it. And it's holding the like replica of Sloane's weapon in its hand. And it sort of looks to you two, nods, and then walks out the front door without opening it, just straight through the door. You're both probably sitting there like half
I
drinking.
Immediately, I look at Guy, and this is exactly what the fuck I was talking about.
I don't know what the problem is. I just assume somebody's put something in the drink, eh? Oh, you mean you know that
seeing
thing?
the exact same thing, that is not a hallucination.
We both had exactly the same drink. It makes sense to me. We see the same shit. But you know the bear?
I don't know who the fuck. It obviously came from where they were.
Let's go back to our game. Hey, shoot that rock. Shoot that rock over there, eh? Use the firebolt again.
Yeah. Firebolt.
How much do you reckon
And
you've
I
had to
followed
drink
up
at this
with
point?
Eldritch Blast. We're just target shooting distant rocks.
How much?
Get fixed.
How much is that bottle is gone? No, I'm rolling straight Constitution to see how well. I
Yeah, tell you what,
drink.
both make con saves to see how drunk you are right now.
Can I fail on purpose?
Now, if you've decided
I'm
you've
here
like
to get
finished the
drunk.
bottle, if you guys have decided you finished the bottle, yes, you
No,
fail on
I'm s-
purpose.
I'm not drinking as much as you.
Yeah, I feel like you
Taking
have
that
this
19.
unfortunate side effect of like because your body is like runs hotter, you burn off the alcohol a bit faster, and you're just like, it's really
Yeah.
expensive to get me drunk.
Yeah,
So you both
it's
sitting
more
there.
for flavor than it is for anything else. I'm not trying to get all.
And
I am just happy to see that you actually do know how to have fun, eh?
I know how to have fun. I also know how to not be fucking stupid. Shoots back another shot.
and then fires a firebolt in a building.
Yeah, no, you don't. You just have not. You are drinking and magicking. Anybody knows that's bad, eh? But anyway, fuck, I do it too. But you are always so goddamn serious. You know you. I'm going to tell you who you are, and you're not going to like it, eh? You're the dark bastard, eh? Every party got one, eh? No matter what happens, there's one guy who just sits in the corner and raises his eyebrow and goes, oh, always one guy, eh? I think that's you, eh? Shoot the rock.
Make an attack roll. Also, they're not so much rocks as shot glasses that the bartender keeps putting out for you.
Oh, even better. Okay, perfect.
Is he enjoying this show?
He's kind of like, we're gonna get the expensive ones soon.
A 20.
For one
For
force
one
damage.
point of damage. I just knock it over.
It hits, yeah, and the glass just sort of ping off the back wall. And he's just like, he bends down to pick it up as he comes up, a firebolt whizzes past.
As I turn to gaze, like, I disagree. I believe I'm the one with at least a sensible moral compass. Because last I fucking checked, all these people are sitting there playing around with only the 5 fucking heads of Tiamat, but also now the horsemen. And yes, well, I might be the person that will sit in the corner and have a few moments. That doesn't mean that I throw another firebolt
Attack roll.
at one of the glasses.
Firebolt.
As I- Yep.
You're gonna set this tavern on fire.
26.
That hits, just shatters.
As I stare him down, like almost barely not looking as I stare him down. Because the reality is that the more these people do this kind of shit, the darker this world will become. And I have already lost enough. Much like everyone here. The only difference is that I don't act like a fucking child over it.
Good. Then
So
you
I'm
mean
sorry
it.
I might be... I do mean it. But I
You have your
sorry.
motivation, eh? Some of them, they do not, eh? And I miss on purpose. I'm like not even looking anymore because I'm paying attention to Ignis.
The bartender's pouring a drink for someone else and the bottle explodes in his hand. He just looks at you like,
Sometimes, you know, you have to be that guy, eh? You have to be the cop, eh? Fuck, I know, eh? But sometimes you have to cover the badge and have a couple drinks and get a little bit shit-faced and shoot glasses in the bar, eh?
There is a difference between trying to be a free spirit than it is to be shackled by something far worse.
I don't doubt that. And I don't even want to think what it's like inside your head, eh? I'm not thinking of that at all. I'm thinking of the rest of them and you and what you have to do. The goals you have set for yourself are ridiculous. They're crazy, eh? There's only one way it's going to work. One way. If all of you finish the fucking sentence with me, work together.
Okay.
Let's go upstairs, eh?
So
Yeah.
upstairs we have the three women sitting in a circle. One's muddier than the rest.
I'm going after my bear.
Mm-hmm.
Or to find work.
So
Whichever comes first.
you watch her walk out the room. What are the other two doing?
So are there literally like not four like of each sword, but like 4 swords here that are mine? Is that what's happening right now?
No, only your original 2 are there.
Okay. So they're
Your
back
magic
to
ones.
being not magical.
Yeah, yours reverted relatively quickly. I have a order of how this is going.
Okay.
And
So I'm just making sure of that.
one thing I did forget to mention, Nia, your rapier oozes this like dark, like sentient magic that just like sort of swims across the floor, and then you feel this weird burning in your bones as your skin starts to ooze the same sort of thing, and all this necromantic power just drips out of you to the floor.
Oh. Huh?
Yeah, no, if I notice that, I jump up and I'm like holding my arms out, like trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
You okay? Are you in pain? Are you...
It burns, but it's not like when... Fuck, I haven't explained this. I don't know what Oric just did. I don't know if it was him who did this, but I'm gonna go out on a limb because this always happens when he goes off on his own.
Fucking... It was probably him that brought me to that place too, because he was there. He was a spider person.
Yeah, Oric's magic has done weird things. One time he made blood rain from the sky inside. When I was taken by the cult of the dragons, they did something. They carved on my bones, and I don't know what that is, but it's...
And for the moment, you actually
Me and Gian
feel
are standing at the door watching this panic attack.
you actually feel like a weight has been lifted, because for a while you had necromantic runes carved all over you, and they've just been pushed
The bones
away.
are an object.
So, for the first time in months, you don't have that sort of like darkness pressing down on you constantly.
I think like for probably, it seems like it's the first like full deep breath she's had in a very long time.
Because you took a pause, I'm going to take this as well. Oric, you see, as you come back, there's just this glowing black, well, not glowing, more like absorbing light, black orb in front of you, and it's just moving slowly away from you, and it hits the wall and just eats a hole straight through it and keeps going. Make a Arcana check.
Got it, boss. By the way, when Oric comes back, he has new nice clothes on from the place he went. He's got these really lovely harem pants, kind of like Sips, and then this lovely long like white silk shirt. He's carrying a bag that has all his normal clothes in it, but he looks so relaxed that then immediately is panicked.
Yep, he's had his hair washed, manicure, pedicure, face mask. He feels amazing. 24.
24.
So, there is a sphere of annihilation just moving slowly across the room, and it burns a hole through the wall and keeps going. And then as you're like, oh, I feel better, Nia. Miss, taking that deep breath, vroom, through your wall across the room towards you.
Can I avoid this? Can I duck?
Yeah, of course. And that's probably when you guys open the door, Gian and Ignis, and you just see her dripping black, and it's swimming up the walls, a sphere of annihilation in there. Seren is kind of like, she's dressed, but it's like her clothes aren't torn, but like just carved almost off in places, and she's just covered from the neck down in mud.
I simply don't turn my head all the way over, but I go, this isn't what exactly one would call chilling out. Right, Ski?
What the hell just happened here? But it wasn't us. It's probably Auric.
For just a moment, I turned back to
I think
Ignis.
us
Okay, you're
does
right. I give
revolve
up
around
altogether. Right?
Auric.
Okay, you're right. They
Auric.
need handlers. What can I say? Eh?
No, I'm glad you can agree.
I don't need
All
a
right,
fucking
all right.
handler. I need some goddamn fucking clothes. God.
What the hell happened in here? Eh?
Here, and I just wave my staff and prestidigitation you, clean you up.
Laura
Saren,
comes
if
rushing
you-
into the room.
Well, you come running out your room and just like pretty much bang headfirst into Sloane, who was walking in, just bounce off her giantness.
Sloan.
You have my bear? Did you
No.
take my bear?
Your bear
my
is
bear
in
is
the
gone.
bar, I think, eh?
What?
It's
No,
downstairs in
What
the
did
bar.
you do?
by us.
Auric looks
We didn't
beautiful.
do anything.
It's very polite, that bear, eh? I mean, he nod and
Yeah,
everything.
no, he
eh?
was.
No
he gave
time
us
for this.
a
No time
nice
for this.
curtsy. We were having a conversation.
Excuse me.
What did you do?
Slide
Where,
around. Sloan.
wait, no. Where are you going?
Rush into the room and immediately tried to dispel magic. The
What
sphere
the
of
fuck
annihilation
did you do?
at eighth level? Dispel magic on the sphere of
Damn.
annihilation.
What the fuck
Okay.
did you do?
Sloane, you also notice that his
Ow.
eye, that black orb, doesn't have the golden lines in it anymore. It's just like a dull black rock. Okay, make a check to dispel this. Let's see how this goes.
Ah, man. I was hoping the 8th level would just do it.
Auto dispels up to level 8, and then if you roll a 9 or a 10,
I believe in
higher,
you.
right?
I know.
So,
Yeah.
you're
That was more for me. I'm trying to remember.
Oh.
so.
I hate dispel magic.
Let's just. He runs in and ignores the scene in front of him in the room with Seren, Nia, Ignis, and Guy. And he's like, "Excuse me," and like throws his hands out, and nothing happens. Except that you get the feeling, Auric, of something massive moving almost within the orb, and just for a second, the familiar eye, so like it passes by it, you just see like its pupil, and it backs up enough that you can see the full eye, and it just stares at you for a second before moving away. As you've connected this magic that was contained in your eye was a connection to its realm.
Okay. So the spell just didn't work because the eye is not active. Is that what you're saying?
Your dispel did not work. Let's just go with that for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna smack his hand like a few times. It's like, stop breaking everything.
I was trying to fix something.
You call this fixed?
And you broke everything.
I prefer if you all did not yell at me while I'm trying to fix things again.
Poke him on
Pick
his
up my
head.
swords.
Suddenly a costume changed. Now bears are running around with swords, and you keep breaking everything.
What does my weapon look like right now, Nova?
It just feels a bit heavier, and it's like it's dull, and you can feel that it's empty of what was inside it. It's still magical because it's still got enough residual magic from his presence, but yeah, he's no longer inside it.
I'm
going to open up my pack and take out a set of clothing that's in some folded cloth, and pulls out, and it's every color of the rainbow, and there's everything but a jingly hat. It's a Harlequin outfit done in all the colors of the rainbow, and I walk over to Seren, say, I know it's like not your style, but I mean, at least all the pieces cover all the pieces, you know what I mean, eh?
Seren, in the other room. Your clothes are in the other room.
Fuck. Thank you.
I gathered everything. It's in the bag. Don't
Oh,
touch the sword.
Well, you might owe me a new sword. Because you reverted my sword back into Bahamut's tooth.
A hobbit's tooth?
Yes.
Wait, what? Hold a minute.
Oh, fun! An immediate development.
Your sword is.
What are Bahamut's
How?
fangs?
How?
Oh, Bahamut. I thought you said hobbit.
Not hobbit, no.
No.
Tiny.
How do you have one of his teeth when his body's never been found?
Well, it's passed on, given to me by my parents. And part of the Titan from the big fight with Tiamat and all of them just given to my brother. So
Hey, Nova,
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
I know that some of this information might still be locked because I don't know how much of this was keeper information and how much was just family knowledge from how we practice. Would I know if any parts of Bahamut have been shared around? Like, I know the scale I used to carry was like representative of one of his scales, but I don't think it necessarily was one. Has there ever been something like that passed around
Not
that I know
you
of? Okay. Cool. We have a raid, guys.
Many nerds have arrived.
Not those nerds, raiding with a party of 7. Thanks, guys. We
Yes.
love you.
yay!
Cheers.
Sean, would you like to make another Arcana check, not just intelligence check?
Yes. Yes.
Do that and I go get changed in my clothes.
Like I said, you weren't like naked. You were still
No, I
wearing
know.
stuff.
They weren't my
That's
clothes
better.
though. So
that poor
31.
lady that you was for a while.
I
31.
also realized 35 is actually my maximum. I don't know why I said 30 before.
So you sit there and you reach out, and this all sort of like shudders to a stop, and it just pulses. And as it pulses, it vroom, vroom, vroom.
In there.
You're all noticing this. What would you like to do?
What is happening? How can we help?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat what's the thing doing? What's the sphere doing?
Getting bigger.
Fuck. I can't do anything. I'm not a magic.
Oh, I'm gonna touch it.
You're touch it.
You're gonna wait. The sphere of annihilation. You're going to touch.
No, I won't touch it.
No.
It seems like what I supposed to do. Oh, no.
So you
Please
you
don't.
reach out towards it, and everyone's just like, no, and grabs you.
I will tackle this man to the ground.
You know, I never really
towards
liked this in
Aura.
anyway. Why don't we just fuck off, eh?
Can we get rid of this somehow?
I mean, it's
I
not
don't know.
growing so fast people don't run away. They're going to see it coming, eh?
Do I know what this is? No.
Doesn't solve the problem.
Has anyone?
The moment that we make it somebody else's problem, then nothing gets fixed.
Anyone
The
with
last
a
thing we need to do is start causing more chaos.
anyone with proficiency in history may make a roll.
I have that.
Oh, I do too.
Yes, 19. Well, fucking hell, guy.
Oh, I mean, it's
14.
my town, right? I've been a cop here my whole life, so if there's any local knowledge.
Well, it's not local knowledge. This is something that happened maybe 600 years ago
Oh, okay.
on another continent that has not ever been visited pretty much since because it's surrounded by mountains that you have to get over. It's very, very hard to get to. So you go, maybe we should all leave, and you turn around and be like, oh wait, as you remember something. The last time you heard that a star elf, which Auric is, did something very similar to this. They had one of these spheres exit them from their chest, and it grew big enough to engulf an entire city before someone managed to extinguish it. It killed a lot of people. And once it gets
Okay,
big
oh,
enough,
yeah.
it starts to exert its own gravity and suck things in from further and further away. Your 27
Okay, I had to
will
think
give you
and I
that.
changed my mind. Auric, touch it, eh? Put it back, eh?
I was thinking.
You're the only one I know who has ever been able to
Surprised they
control
let
it,
anyone
eh?
be wizards in this world.
You
Can we do something about this, please?
magic?
Something.
Can't you do some magic thing to make it go away? To make it stop? Seal it?
Can I
Don't
smack
feel
it?
No,
No. Oh my God, no.
No.
Please.
you will die.
All right, who's gonna touch it?
I was only half kidding.
No,
Please,
Auric would not let her touch it. Auric would.
I gotta say, I will. I would
If
like to
someone
intercept
wants to
slowly.
touch it, right, you're gonna roll initiative to see if they reach it before someone stops them. That's all it's gonna be.
I mean,
No, Auric will dive for that thing if he sees Auric trying or sees Sloane trying to
You'll
touch
be rolling
it. Auric
initiative
would-
to see who gets there first.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying is if Sloane doing that.
well, everybody's, yeah, I think so, because everybody's just standing around like, what do we do? What do we do? And I'm just going to be like, ah. Just
Can
try to
I-
smack it out of
Can I
Volleyball.
there.
kick
Slap it
Auric
down.
in the ass and give him advantage?
Man, I'm just gonna fucking be worse. I'm just the fucking worst.
No. All right, roll initiative then, Sloane and Auric. It's not how I thought this session was going, but let's see how it goes.
How do I do that? Oh, I have to select.
It's going to be a tough beat.
Sorry, I'm just gonna
Alright.
roll D20. It's not working.
Yep, no worries.
And
D20
then
plus whatever you
add
got.
my-
You probably
Yep, that's
That's
nope.
not going to be enough.
Ah!
Okay.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I want you're gonna actually like try to hit it with your hand or your weapon.
With my weapon.
Okay.
It's the only way Sloan knows how to solve problems.
I want you to make an attack roll, and it's gonna verse Auric's Arcana check
Okay.
to see who sends this in a direction. Only because your weapon is a deific weapon.
33.
Oh, yeah, beat that.
Yeah,
Sloan.
well, I don't even think I can, even if I rolled a natural 20.
All
19,
right.
19.
So,
That's right.
you
Still-
take some damage.
Figured.
Sloane?
Yep. Take 19 points of damage. And can I get you to make a dexterity save, please?
Mhm. I have advantage on these.
Cool. All right, so you're not thrown clear through the wall of the building as you hit it and just kind of like rebound. You get lifted from your feet and you land and slide it like maybe 2 feet. So you may move 5 feet, 10 feet total to against the wall. It was disconcerting. And your weapon is like shaking and vibrating. And your whole body, and like that's what that force damage is like, just rattled through you.
Yeah.
And or if you sort of like got control of it, but it's still getting bigger. It's like with your Arcana check, I'll say that you need to use magic to try to force this thing down, but you're not sure if you alone can do it, as you are quite literally now trying to contain the realm of one of the horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna
have a-
Just normal
start
things.
hitting it with magic.
Well,
I
Auric
have a-
would say, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
have a question because I remember we did this before. I have one less spell slot that I can use ever. Is there any way I could give that last bit of magic to Auric to empower his spell and help him control it? Is there any way I can do that? I
Talk
will
to
take
Auric
whatever
about it, not me.
consequences you want to give me.
That's something you to talk to Auric about first, not just me.
I just need to
Yeah.
know if mechanically it's something you would allow. That's what I need.
I'm giving my answer.
Auric will, Auric would, as he's trying to contain this thing, he would say, any magic you can lend me in this effort to seal this thing away.
I go and put hands on shoulders. I don't know how to do this. Please let me give you my spell slot, please.
You're trying. You try to like push magic into him. It's not working. Or you kind of feel that you need to have multiple people casting something just to force this thing in with just pure power. So.
Then does it seem like it has to target the sphere?
Yeah. Now this thing is about 5 feet in diameter.
Pour your strongest magic into this sphere to help me contain it, if you can.
Okay.
Whatever you have.
Right.
That can target on
it. Would putting green flame blade onto my not almost once magic sword work? Because I have 2 rapiers. One was the one's magic one, and one's the normal one. Would green flame blade count?
As the non-magic weapon that was always non-magic? Yeah. Go for it.
Cool.
And you using your one spell slot as well?
Yeah, well, green flame blade
is a cantrip, but you're pouring powerful magic in, is what the idea is here. So
yeah.
What are you doing there?
The end of that.
Ignis?
Well, I don't have Dispel Magic, but I do have Counterspell.
What level do you want to use for this?
Oh, motherfucker, I'm... You want to know what? New day, level 7.
Okay. What are you doing there, Gee?
Holy shit.
First, I put my hand on Auric's shoulder and lean in and very quietly so that only Auric can hear. You are probably the smartest fucker I ever met, eh? If anybody can do this, it's you, eh? Besides, and I nudge him on the shoulder, you never made a mistake in your whole life. And I inspire him.
Okay.
For whatever. I don't know if it's going to help. I don't know if he has to roll, but if he does, he takes 4. Then I step back and... so, powerful you want, eh? And I cast Bane at 7th level.
Okay.
Again, I'm trying to Bane the ball of annihilation.
Seren, Sloan, you going to try to find a way to help at all?
My attempt didn't go so well.
Doesn't mean you can't try again.
I can go around the other side of it so that I'm not near people.
Mm-hmm.
And I can activate radiant consumption and just try to focus on burning radiant energy towards it.
What's your wisdom, by the way?
My wisdom is it's a +2. It's a 14.
Okay. Sloan, what do you want to do?
Can I pick up a chair or a bed or something that's in here and just hold it so it doesn't move anywhere? Just kind of try to stabilize it.
Sure.
Please.
Are you doing this normally? You're raging? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll rage. I'm pissed off now. Sure.
What's your rage damage? Plus what?
+3.
Okay.
I love so much the image of Sloan lion taming a sphere of annihilation.
Sure.
Whip out.
What level spell are you doing on this thing?
Oh, me?
Yes, Auric.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't hear you say work. I
said Sean, that's fine.
Okay. I'll throw a 7th level as well. Dispel magic.
Dispel magic. Okay.
Or tether essence.
Tether essence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just do some maths here. Okay. The DC for this is insanely high. Auric.
Mm-hmm.
Make yourself an Arcana check as you sit there and you cast your Dispel magic and you kind of walk towards it. This power that everyone's thrown at it starts to shimmer across its surface, and you're the one that sort of shapes it. Sloan holds the bed up against it and it eats through the bed and contacts your arms. And as you rage, that energy sort of like covers you, and you can feel it sort of like slowly chipping away at the flesh on your arms, but your tattoos start to glow, your eyes start to glow, your hair starts to like lift up as you get that like that rage bear mode going on. You hear a roar in the distance that sort of like echoes out of your mouth as you are forcing it back through sheer force of will at this point.
Absolutely.
Seren, you hold your hands out and just burn with radiant light, pouring your own power into it. Auric, make an Arcana check, and you do have inspiration for this.
Oh, it's inspiration again?
Damn it.
Inspiration is a reroll, or is it a bardic
You get to
inspiration?
add
Extra?
one
It's a
D12.
bardic inspiration, so plus
Yeah.
4.
One
I
D12.
rolled.
No, well, he gets to roll his own thing, I
Oh,
believe.
he gets roll. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent, because I only rolled a 4.
Yes.
The D12 too, right?
Yeah.
Level 16.
Yeah. Bards get scary at high level.
See how it goes.
Ah!
Oh no! Okay, roll your D12. It might save you.
Convergent. Oh, sorry, accidentally. Well, I pre-rolled that. That is
Yeah,
so.
that helps.
It is a 31. If I need to, I will burn conversion future to succeed.
Hold up a sec. Let me just see the thing here. So it's
31.
I will rip
Don't suppose
time.
the 22 damage bullshit from Green Flame Blade helped this at all.
It's
your conversion future as you reach out to try to force a success. Currently, all timelines are in the same state. You're searching, and it's just this room, then this building, then this city being eaten. However, I'll let you re-roll your Arcana check with it. You're like, no, my daughter's not,
None.
gonna never see me again. I'm not gonna let this happen. And you force yourself through.
Man, Orc.
Well, there's no inspiration on this one, so
You're all no, you can keep it. It's okay. I'm counting the dice out here. I've got it sort of there. As you're all at this point being forced back, your backs are against the walls of the room.
29
was the
plus
same
12?
thing.
Okay, that did beat the DC this time. I kept your original inspiration roll. It was just your actual Arcana check. I need you to reroll.
Oh, okay.
The
Because
second
I was about to
time
be
you
like, I
proved
shouldn't
your-
have one.
You prove your GM benevolence once again.
41.
Thank you.
Okay, let me just
41?
do
Jesus.
41, 61, 68 was the your roll total because I added
Oh, with everyone's help.
3 level 7 spells, a level 1 spell, 2 wisdom, 3 rage damage, along with 12 on the inspiration. The DC was 65. So it was high. And you see Auric sort of like, he gets to the edge, you're being pushed back against the wall, and your arms just shove into it, and it shrinks down, but it's like over your arms as you bring it to a tiny ball, and this like shadowy essence. You see the fingers of this horseman like scrabbling at the edge, trying to pull it apart, and he can't get to it. You boom, into this tiny ball, and it just into your eye.
Ah!
I'd like to just fall on the floor, please.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
And
Fuck.
as you fall on the floor, all that black inky ooze starts swimming back towards you.
I
And
jump
just
back up.
covers- You're in the room, and it is the floor and the walls at this point, because it was everywhere. Just starts sinking into you and back onto your bones.
No.
And that weight settles on your shoulders again.
You want to know what? Can I
And
stop
I-
this?
And I just sink back down.
Shadow Barrington comes pulled back through the wall, and you can see he's like trying to grab onto things. His claws are like, he actually managed to like rip boards up as he's coming through. He does have some physical presence, but his hands and his blade are slick with blood as he kind of into your weapon.
God damn it.
I do not like this mortal. Why am I bound again? Is what you hear echoing through your mind, Sloan.
Deal with it.
I look around, finish the scotch, and just drop the bottle on the floor.
Empty, just. And with that, the sun starts to come up, peek through the window.
Go shopping.
No. We are not going to just go shopping right now.
Speak up a bit, Yarrow.
We are not just going to go randomly shopping right now. I've had enough of this. Look at what just happened.
Think we don't know this? We don't know how insane this is? This has been our life for like 7 months, Ignis. It just happens. At some point, you just stop being surprised.
Oh, you whining children are all the same. You think somehow in some way your cruelty again and again. Months of this. Yes, months.
Think any of us wanted this?
For everyone else. Everyone else has to suffer as well. Everyone has to go through this pain.
Don't fucking talk to me about how everyone else has to suffer, because I've been the one who said that this entire time. I just got tired of it.
Yes, you got tired of it. Oh, I'm sure. But then
Oh, I'm
what happens when it comes down to you? When it comes down to you, what happens? Say that you manage to pass your trials. You become one of them.
Then I have something back.
Who comes for you next? Because somebody has to replace you eventually. They always replace somebody for somebody stronger, don't they?
It is to keep the family stronger.
And that's the point. Cruelty. Begetting cruelty. Suffering over suffering.
Maybe some people deserve it. I've been a good person my entire life. All I did was try to make my family happy. All I did was try to live my life.
You're arguing the wrong point. There are
Sometimes you just need to take it from the world. When everything is taken from you, what do? What do, Ignis? When you find out everything is gone and somebody comes to you promising it all back, what do?
Then I take it in. I take it all in.
And what if you can't take it anymore?
Pain and let it burn through me.
Look what happened when I let it. Look at me. These veins on my face, my arm, this is what happened when I listened. This is what happened when I let myself feel it, when I let myself lose myself to anger. There are thousands of people dead because of me. And I just have to live with it now. So stop being so self-righteous.
I'm not being self-righteous. I'm being observant. Look at me.
Because you're lumping Seren into this too. I've never pretended to be a good person. But I'm not going to sit here and listen to you preach to me either. I'm tired of it.
So you're just going to let other people burn for you, die for you.
When I've done nothing but burn for everyone else, yes.
That is the difference between you and me. I take it in. I walked those streets. I set them aflame. Their souls are on my hands. I walk around and I see nothing but the ashes I've left behind. The suffering I have done. The pain. Just so that way more people don't have to suffer. And you know what I do with all that pain? Do you want to know my secret? I take that burning and I hold it tight. I let it burn in my hand.
From what I can see, you're still relying on a god that doesn't listen.
She has listened to me. And I know so much more just by listening to that guidance. I do.
Do you? Because I listened to her guidance for years. I was the one here who followed Seren. I was the one looking for the body of Bahamut. And look where it got me. Maybe not everyone's that lucky. Maybe sometimes we just have to be monsters. And I would like to leave the room, please.
As she's leaving, I'm still gonna say something.
That's fine. She's just Nia's had enough.
And come the day that you decide that you want to join one of the heads, I hope to God that I am not the one to face you.
What the hell are you talking about joining the heads? I am not.
What are these trials for?
The bastard 5. Not the heads of Tiamat. Why would I ever align myself with the people who killed someone that I loved?
I made them.
The people that I am working for are the people that have promised everything that I lost back. My family, my brothers, Arron, everyone.
And do you think they'll give that to you?
Yes.
I doubt that. You are going
frankly,
to
they've given me more
burn
of a reason to trust them than you've given me a reason to trust you, Ignis.
You've
The
given me
moment
no reason
you
to
met
trust
me,
you either.
the moment you met me, you spoke to me as if I couldn't handle it, as if I was a child that needed to be protected. And the minute I showed you I wasn't, the minute I wasn't following what you wanted me to do, you turned into this. This is why I don't listen to you. This is why I listen to Seren, because she actually hears what I'm saying.
There is a knock on the door of your room.
What?
And, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was told that some friends were here, and,
Oh my god! Yes, it's the boy!
Is everything okay? There was a ghost bear killed someone down the street, and you all look busy. Should I come back later?
No.
No? That flame man is very scary, and he's staring at me.
Turn your
There's
head.
work to be done.
I'm not in the mood.
Okay. Guy, I've heard of you. I don't think we've met. My name's Harding. And he comes forward to shake your hand.
Oh, I have also heard of you, eh? In fact, I need to talk to you a minute alone somewhere after you have the conversation with these fine folks here, eh?
No problem. So, what's been up, guys? How's things? I'm sorry, I feel really out of place right now.
I'm just gonna walk past him.
Oh, bye. Yeah. Yako actually sent me to see if you guys needed anything. He and Bob fixed up the shop this morning, and he calmed Bob down a bit, and they're ready to have a chat if you need it.
Yes. There's a lot that needs to be done before we can leave.
Okay.
We need to leave.
From what I've been told, before my contacts in the Elmerhart household dried up, you were heading across the mountains.
Yes. But there's business to be done here before we leave.
Oh, what do you need to get done? Maybe I can help you smooth some wheels, so to speak.
Our friend here, I'll look to Seren, has some issues to resolve before we can leave. Before we can go and settle our own problems. our own troubles. We need... Seren, what do we need?
Seren, I don't think we've met either, actually.
Pleasure. Your name?
Harding.
Harding.
I work for a group that has interests in a lot of city. I've heard a bit about you, Guy, but I also know the Dusangs are more law-abiding than most.
Well, you know for sure most of them are, but that's really a stereotype, eh? I'm almost as much an asshole as you, eh?
Oh, good. In that case...
Speaking of which, I have a request, of your organization. Payment, of course, will be arranged out of the Dusang pocketbook, just because it's more fun that way, eh?
How we like it.
I need you to have like half a dozen of yours, just to follow, eh? To see what we are doing. And then whatever happens, just play along, eh?
That shouldn't be too hard. There's a few people out of work down by the dock since the Marius have blockaded the city. That'll be happy to get some coin for such trivial work.
But speaking of which, and I turn to the group here, what is the plan? Especially you, Seren?
Well, is Ignis still in the room?
Yeah, he's kind of just sitting in a corner right now.
Oh, kind of like
just scratching at his temples.
Just look over to Ignis and just... Your words aren't being ignored. Will be brought back up at a later point. But for now, yes, with this. And she looks back at everyone else. There is a man by the name of Felix who is wrongfully going to be executed soon. And I would like to stop this.
And what was his crimes?
The crimes that he is being accused of is treason and also murder for his teammates. But he is not the one that did it. He is also not the one that did the theft of the artifact. But also, he is mainly trying to warn people about the horsemen that are coming. And the Vaughn aren't happy about that. They want him silenced for it. They won't say that, but I know that that is a reason.
Felix,
I know
who that
looking
is.
Out.
Sorry, you were saying something there, Ignis?
And looking up at Seren, just kind of like through some of the bangs. Can you 100% assure me that you can prove his innocence in time?
Yes. If he wasn't innocent, I wouldn't be trying this.
Oh, he's innocent. We've got a file on Felix. He, from what I understand, was a soldier in the Metrodalian army, and he was part of a scouting unit that would head into enemy territory across the mountains into Yakelheim, finding certain items for members of nobility. He was mostly lied to, being told that these would be used for the good of the nation, funds, and he was saving people, but really, most of those items ended up in the pockets of the Vaughn and the Marius and a few other houses. You know the big four, but there's almost a dozen that exist in some capacity outside the city. So, yeah, he found out the truth of one of these items, and from what I've heard, he, and maybe Seren knows this as well, but when he got to a town, it had been defending itself for years against demons and barbarians. No offense, Sloan. But they had orders. So they got into the town, found the governor's home, and, well, their orders were to kill anyone they found that had the artifact. Felix didn't want to do that. His soldiers killed the governor, his wife, his son, before Felix could stop them. He did stop them from killing the daughter. His crime was that in stopping them, he had to put down his teammates. And the artifact was dangerous. So yes, he left with it. He did steal it, but when he found out what was happening, he didn't want to give it to someone that would just use it for their own ends.
There was a second person there, though. What I heard, but it's the one that was about taking it on and then also had the hand in killing these teammates.
That is correct. There's a Shadow Kai named Valistay there.
Oh, that's it. Mr. with the V.
That weapon is a religious icon for his people, and he had to take it back, so Felix let him. They were friends, they had served together for years. They ended up traveling into the north and then disappearing with the elves for a while, and when they came back, they both went their separate ways and preached about this end of the world, four horsemen thing that they keep bringing up, which no one really believed. But now it seems to be a problem. Have you heard anything more about it? Yako is actually keen to hear. Do you said you had errands you need to run. Who raise your hand if you want to see Yako. I'll take you there now. The markets are on the way, or the shop itself might have things you need, but we should probably get you kitted if you're gonna leave.
We will attend to getting materials along the way, but Seren, a moment. They step close. You never answered my question from earlier.
We were interrupted. But I am trying to do the best thing for this world and for the people. I'm trying to save as many lives as I can. And I have new information that makes my decision hard to do, and that's why I wanted to speak with this group. So then we may decide what is best to do for everyone. I have never done anything in wanting to harm others.
All right.
That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
I head out the door to go get Nia, and I'll just stop there.
Okay. With that, as you guys are about to go and do some shopping and some maybe jailbreaking, we'll take our short break. We'll be back in a few. Hope you guys have been enjoying this so far, and we'll see you all in about 5 minutes. So wave bye, guys. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, we're back. Shannon's being crack ashamed. Yara's dogs are being nugget shamed.
I have a visitor with us, so I do apologize.
Yeah, there's many corgis. So, after some really intense RP just then, the party is kind of going off to do the things they got to do. I believe Nia and Guy have gone walking out. Well, Nia left. Guy's got to go find her. Yep. Then we've got Ignis is currently, I think, taking stock of what needs to be bought, what items needed, and that leaves. Well, I guess he's in the same room as you, but then we've got Seren, Auric, and Sloan sort of discussing where they need to go, what they need to do. So Harding's just asked, does anyone need to go see Yako at all? I'm about to head there myself. Who's coming with me?
I'm gonna make this real easy on Guy. Nia's just outside the room. She just wanted to be away from that.
Yep. So,
would
right.
I have heard?
Not yet. You'll figure it out when they walk out the room.
Okay.
Would Yako be able to help me free Felix?
That's probably something you'll need to talk to him about, but he's a resourceful guy. I'd say so.
Kind of look at Auric and Sloan. You seem to know this Yako character. Do you think that would be a good asset of a man to talk to about this?
Certainly. Probably his ship a bit more, but he's a bit of a drunk, but he's a good fellow.
Well, let's get going. We can walk and talk. And he sort of like walks out, and as they pass Nia, she can be like, "We're on the way to Yako's. You coming?"
Oh, yeah.
Sure, let's go. And he just like keeps going, like he's not letting you finish your whole spiel. Like,
Sloan.
Right.
As I walk past Nia, I hold up a fist to do a fist bump, and I use message to go, "You rip him a new asshole real good, eh?"
You get like a real small smile, and she just kind of on her way.
I'm gonna do like a little, just like a shoulder hug to like Nia, just like a little squeeze, like as like walk by. Just, can we talk later?
Yeah, sure.
I walk past, my face betrays no emotion.
Hi, Nathaniel. Get out of here. Wrong campaign.
Auric, you called out.
I'm taking that from Davy.
Oh yeah, I'm just leaning on Sloane's arm because I'm seemingly perpetually at 2 levels of exhaustion from now on.
Oh no!
I should just always be at 2 levels of exhaustion. My speed is halved.
Well, and I wanted to, like, on the way out, just be like, as irritated as I am that experimenting again by himself when there's nobody else there. Are you okay? Do you need me to carry you? Because I will.
I don't need you to carry me. I just need your support.
Okay. Well, when you get tired, let me know. I don't believe you, but we can talk later.
Yes.
All right.
Or his face looks like he's making 1,000 calculations at once on it. He's everything is on his mind.
So as you make your way across town, you can see that Shadow Barrington just destroyed some stuff. Like he just kind of like in the Avengers Endgame when Hulk goes back, he's just like rah, and like breaks a car and like kicks the door, just like that. He just kind of like saw things in the street. He's like, I'm just gonna break some things, and then he happened to have a person cross his path and was just like yummy and just killed them and ate them, and then kept going. So you kind of walk past, like there's just a bunch of police just like shaking their head, standing around. I was like, Guy, do you have any idea what did this to this poor man?
It's a bit gratuitous, but I guess nobody really knows.
Do I know?
I mean, you can try to figure it out if you want. It's you saw a bear walk out the.
Oh,
out
okay,
the door.
yeah. In that case, yeah. Well, sorry, I was. To be honest, I wasn't listening. I was already thinking of the next scene. But yeah. Oh, you mean the big bear with the sword, eh?
It's a bear versus.
But you know,
this one up the chain. It's not my. No, it's too much for me. And he's like, it's too early, and he just kind of like writes a couple notes down and just like heads out, leaving a couple guards there just to stand guard.
No, you don't understand. It's an urban legend. Nobody ever heard of a goddamn bear with a sword. Don't be stupid, eh?
Looks back
I
to
mumble
you,
to my
sees
sword.
you leaving. Sorry, he looks back. He sees that you've left a bar at like 6:30 in the morning. He's just like, is he drunk? Is he serious? He just keeps going.
I can be both. Let him go. As long as we're following him anyway. So yeah, I'll follow at the back a little miffed.
What were you saying to your sword, Sloan?
Yeah, I just want to like mumble to it, like, was that really necessary?
No response.
Did you say something, Sloan?
Oh, nope. No, you rest. You rest. And you're fine.
Okay. So you pass, across the center of town through the central area where they have now started putting up the execution grounds. There's a nice little box set up for the nobles to watch. And it's a bit grim. There's a like a noose to be hung from, but there's also you can see that it's been warded to make it so that no magic can affect him when he's up on that stage. As soon as he gets up onto that stage, nothing. Nia, you recognize these from your time in a cell. Most of you have seen anti-magic wards around the place at different times. You will be able to recognize that these are dwarven anti-magic runes and damn hard to turn off or overpower. So that's kind of where you're at. But keep moving. People are waking up, and then you got the smell of fresh bread and foods and stuff. Sloan, you feel in your little sack like the weight something like hitting the bottom of it, as some young baker's wife has just made you a fresh creme brulee in the morning.
Yay. The fact she is
I'm
still
still-
doing that after everything we did in that town, this woman is a treasure.
She is. Can I yell into the bag? Thank you. I don't know if it
You're
works
welcome.
like that. Oh, it does. Talk back to me. Did you hear that?
Very concerned about the
Two-way street.
nature of this woman's gifts of creamy brulees.
What is wrong with
Believe
it?
she's still
Do you want some?
Creme
You're just
brulee.
grumpy because you haven't had it. No, creamy brulee. You're just grumpy because you haven't had any.
Don't want any.
What does
Yes,
it taste like?
As you're standing there arguing, you're in front of a bakery and they just put like fresh made cookies out. You can see like the chocolate's like still, melted. And there's like warm donuts and like it just smells like sugar on
Oh,
the
God.
breeze.
When Sloan
God.
gets this 12,000 gold, she's gonna buy
Maple.
way too many sweets.
I go rogue for a second and just try and steal a cookie. I'm kidding.
Sloan. No.
There's something cinnamon
I'll
maple in there.
stop you
As,
before
as,
you
as you as you're like reaching out for one, the baker just looks at you.
Oh, I just admired with my hands. They're
Oh,
beautiful.
you have money. You have money.
I
Don't
want to
you
look at this baker. I want to look at this baker. I'm like, cinnamon maple.
I'll pull out like
Just a moment. And he's sort of like, it's like, they're still cooking, but if you come back in a half hour, could have something for you.
I pull
Tap my
out like
staff.
just they smell so delicious. So I pull out like 10 gold and just slam it on the table and just take one cookie. Thank you.
He sort of looks at it. Looks at you. Elf, are you in charge of this woman? She seems to not understand the transaction here. And he comes out and he gets like a tray, like a rolling tray, and it's got like 2 things of fresh cookies and a thing of donuts. And just like brings it out to you. That is for the 10 gold. Just return the tray at some point today, please. just hers like that's the whole thing.
Sloan, pace yourself. The last time you ate this much.
Sloan, last time you had a sugar high, you bench pressed the dining tables all night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do, because I tried to wake you up when you almost hit me with your sword.
I'm better at it. I have tolerance.
You should slow down. You're going to choke.
And it's
so
like
sick.
It's impossible to
it's
get
only the
type 2
outside
diabetes
of the cookie that
with
is
that
like
level of
hard
muscle
now.
mass.
Only the outside of the cookie's hard now, so the inside is like still super moist. So she's picking it up like and like biting it. She's just like the chocolate is just like running. It's all over her hands. When she wipes her mouth, it's just like adding to the red and the blue is now just lines of like
oh my god,
chocolate.
it's like
I don't
like
eat
watch
the
that kid from
brown.
Willy and the
yeah.
Just
kid from
glue. Yep.
like
Yep.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, exactly like that.
I don't eat
I'm gonna
the.
jump
I only
that
eat the
whole
gooey inside. I toss the edges around.
You savage! How dare you?
You're a monster.
Barbarian,
As-
so
Absolutely.
A little street urchin sees it
absolutely.
and like just darts out and grabs it and like ducks away and is like nibbling on it.
Aww.
Leave
and
a
she's
trail
just
of it.
yeah, just following you. And then after like you've got a whole tray. It's gonna take you a little bit to eat it. After maybe like 10 minutes, there's just like a line of kids following you eating.
Oh,
Pieces
slow.
of
We've got
cookie.
pests now.
No, it's
And as you
okay.
turn around, they're just like looking at you like wide eyes. They're little kids. This is a sugar high. Far too much of them, just like bouncing at 6:30 in the morning.
And you know what? I will drop a full tray of cookies at the end of that line of the ones I've already ate. Enjoy.
This little girl just like runs up and hugs your leg, and then goes back and like has a cookie. She's like, thank you. And then no, cookie.
Very welcome. D&D.
oh yeah, no, this is exactly D&D. One really intense moment, then the one really light moment.
Yeah, you gotta lighten it up.
Hardly
Yeah.
think we almost destroyed this entire city this morning, or I almost destroyed this
More
entire
like
city.
he's like, what?
Nothing.
Misspoke.
You see that there was this magical sphere
Alright.
that devoured
No, I'd
all
shove
matter
a cookie in
around
his
it.
mouth.
I'm
so
allergic to
sweet.
chocolate.
I stare at him with blazing eyes. How many children must you ruin?
Just ruin them. I make them better by
Another cookie.
Clear.
Yeah, I just like take Oric's hands and start guiding him away.
Just
I
lean a
don't
bit away from your mic,
understand. I
Shelby.
just want just telling them about
I feel
the
like everyone
realities
is
of the
immediately
world.
turned on Oric.
Oric, when you tell children about the realities of the world too young, they turn out like me. It's not a good idea.
Shelby, away from your mic a bit. You're peeking a little bit.
Sorry.
On my end. No worries.
Little of a surprise that might be.
So you all head off to the keep heading down, closed merchants, whatever, coming out. It's gonna be about 8:30 by the time you get to the bar. And most of the mess is being cleaned up outside. There's a few, just boards across things for the actual building. But for the most part, thank you, motorbike outside my house. Just watch my mic just up. Yeah, for the most part, the roof's back on. And there is actually another bone claw carcass now outside. Someone has managed to track one down, kill it, and brought it back to the shop. And Bob, in his lovely idiocy, is outside, like, sweeping the sand in, like, a sandy pile just off the street. It's like his garden that they set up to make look nice, and he's just not smart enough to realize that's not where you sweep, buddy. And he looks over and he's like, "Oh, you again. Look, Yako said I should be happy to see you, but honestly, if only you had a kitty, you could pet him."
Oh, and funny you said that. I did see Leaf the other
Oh,
time.
really? Is he alright?
He's a bit traumatized now, but he's still doing well.
Yeah.
Not kiss no more witches.
Oh, I don't know. He is quite the dashing fellow. He may have encountered more witches.
Well, Yako said to let him know when you were here, so if you want to come in, we can make you some food and you can have a drink. Big lady, why are you covered in brown?
I don't feel very good.
She had a lot of
Oh.
sweets on the way here.
It was worth it. They were delightful.
Mama said not to eat sweets before the sun was there.
I can eat whenever I want.
You should listen to your mama.
I'm a grown woman. I don't need to think about sweets.
Yako's around. Is Tamel around too?
Oh, he's being looked after at the moment. He
Happened.
he went out to run an errand, he said, and when he got back, he had a knife in him.
Is he staying on the ship or?
Oh yeah, probably. He's not doing great. He's gonna be alright. Yako's good with his little magic-y things, but you know, he just needs some rest, I think.
I just kind of like look at Auric and Sloan and Seren and like back down to the ground and
Do you want to
Okay.
see him?
yeah.
Alright, well, you know, I'll let Yako know you're here. He's got a little thing inside. I ring a bell and he'll hear it. Don't know how. Maybe it's because elves have such big ears. But he'll figure it out. And then he comes and we talk. And he usually brings more stuff for the magic shop. Speaking of which, do you know I have a magic shop now?
Yes, we saw it.
Do you want stuff? I mean, you have to pay, but you can buy stuff from my shop.
Can we get a discount?
It's
You left me in a city by myself, and I
And
feel.
look where you are now.
I don't think
I
that's
guess,
a very
yeah.
fair thing for us to ask.
That's how
Start
the
us from the
strings of
bottom.
fate work,
Yeah, I'm
Bob.
here.
We set you on a journey. We didn't
The
put you on that
cookie mouth.
journey. You would.
Do you have anything for armor?
Yeah, we've got a bit of everything. Tamel makes armor. He's got a lot of runed stuff, and then he gets non-runed stuff for Yako to do a little bit of enchanting from. And we've got a friend at one of the schools of magic who helps us out a bit. And yeah, we've done a lot of things. If you're feeling sick, do you want water, or I was gonna offer you a hot chocolate, but maybe you are done with sweets.
No.
Have you had a hot chocolate before?
Sloan, you
I
might
had hot
throw up.
chocolate before. I
Do
don't
you,
think
I
I
don't
eat
think,
what I want. Yes, please.
You
Well,
had you
you
did
know-
have
you know
like
the-
a
the
warm
stomach
you did
ache.
like have a warm vanilla milk when we were back in Ankarum because
Yeah.
the lady made it for Nia and she refused it because it was on the grounds of she asked for coffee and they served her warm milk.
you know the
Oh,
brown
dear
stuff in
child.
your cookies? It's that, but in a drink.
I'll have two, please.
Sloan, no one is going to help you or be
Just hide it.
sad for you when you throw up everywhere.
I have a very high constitution. I won't.
Miss Sloan, I think I have something you really like. You're always nice to me, even if you're a bit weird and big. But come with me, I'll show you. And he sort of like opens the door of the kitchen. He's like, come
I'm
on.
trying really hard not to throw up, but I go.
Well, I've
Oh
got
my
two things. As he sees you go a bit green, he's like, I've got two things actually. One's for when my friends get too drunk at the bar, and he gets a little potion out, and it's just pretty much if you overindulge in anything, just fix it. So, you know, alcohol, food, drugs, whatever, it's just instant sobering up.
Instant
Um,
Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
Fucking
He gives
hell,
it to you,
man.
and
I
he's
wish
like-
that existed.
He's like, just take a sip.
too.
Usually in this little, Yaka
This
calls
the
it
hot
a
chocolate? It doesn't look like the
vial.
cookies.
No, this is to make you not sick. Take a little sip, it cleans you up. If you have too much of it, you'll dry up completely. And Yako said you die, so don't drink the whole thing. Little sip. Little sip.
I like stick my tongue in it.
One charge.
And you kind of like feel a little bit better, but yeah, you have like a sip and you'll be fine.
Okay, I'll
Is
take
that-
a sip.
I have this jug that Yako made me. It's meant to be for when we get fancy spirits in, and we can, put something in, and then we can pour it out, and then so it stays at the same level. But if I make you one of 2 hot chocolates, and I thought, well, I'll just give you 1 hot chocolate, but from this jug. So, if you bring me, he points to like a thing. He's like, there's a big chunk of that brown stuff over there called chocolate. You bring it here. Cool. And it's like, he points to like a little thing. He's got like it's like a box, but it like has wisps of like fog coming out of it. And in there's some milk. If you bring that here, and he starts lighting a fire. And he makes you a hot chocolate, and he pours it into this jug. Just bring this back at the end of your little trip here. But that's gonna stay. It's also Yako and Tamel, and he lifts it up and there's like a rune on the bottom. It stays the same temperature. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Dip cookies in it is the best.
I'm out of cookies. Maybe I should go back and get more.
Shouldn't have shoved them in my mouth.
Well, you shouldn't have been scaring the children.
Tell me, Bob, what is it that you happen to have for wares?
Well, what do you need? And he like as he walks through, he rings a bell. He's like, Yako will be in a bit.
I am in particular need of shiny dust.
Shiny. We've got
Diamond
lots
dust.
of shiny stuff. Do you want? We've got the black dust that shines, and the white dust that shines, and the clear dust that shines, and the shiny dust that shines. It's kind of yellow. I think it's made from the stuff that the coins are from. We've also got. I broke a ruby once. That's a red one. That made red dust. I put that in a
I'm
thing.
looking for
so
the very nice and clear.
Clear
Not too
dust.
coarse.
Alright.
Not too coarse. Like diamond quality.
And he
Diamond.
opens a book, and it's like it's got Yako's writing and then like a dash, and it's in Tamil speak. He's like, shiny clear dust, diamond. Cool, that's on shelf. D for diamond. And he's like, D, and he goes across. Cool. And he gets like a
I
little
love him
thing
so
out. He's
much.
like, how much do you... And he opens it up with a key. And then closes it, locks it again. He's like, how much did you want?
How much is in there?
Um,
This is Arron asking.
Oh, it's like probably 10,000 gold worth of diamond dust in like a sack, and then he'll pour it out into like a thing. Yeah.
Okay, so we need both diamonds and diamond dust because diamond dust is specifically for greater restoration. So, in order to make sure that I can use it good and consistently, Oric,
Yes.
how much money do you have?
How much do you need? I will not tell you how much I have. I will only answer based on how much you need.
Need about 10 charges worth of a greater restoration, so about 1,000 for diamond
Done.
dust.
Done.
All right, and also, and I need to double check the spell here because I don't want to get it wrong, just in case somebody dies.
Did any of you actually end up going to the bank, or just kind of?
I mean, I'd like to. Just.
I just kind of assumed we fast traveled it because
Yeah, 'cause
just
I
going
don't
to a
really-
bank
yeah.
and turning in a coin
ease
is a
of
very
access,
interesting
yeah.
to
That's
kind of
fine, that's
save
fine.
a bit of time.
That's
Or
fine.
to-
we can
to save a bit of
fast
time.
travel. I'll just get rid of all these notes about the bank tellers and other things. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time I get a token, I'll go say hello to them.
Just add 50 hit points to the Tarask when they finally get there. That's all.
Yeah.
I need a diamond worth I need about maybe one or two diamonds worth about 1,000 gold pieces. And what do I need for Revivify?
Revivify is
I
100
need-
gold diamond, I think.
300 gold piece.
300.
diamond, unfortunately.
300?
What I'll do is I'll say
How
Harding
many
will show
people
up.
don't want to die?
I'll say Harding will show up at this point and be like, I've been. Oh my god, I forgot his voice. I've been to the bank and got what you needed here, and he like just brings in like a little sack for you. Yeah, it's like 2,000 was for you, and then there's like 2 dwarves carrying a chest on their back, like 25,000 gold pieces.
Yes.
This motherfucker's loaded.
Just put it down in your guys, and we'll be on our way. I'm gonna just
5. Wow.
I will.
Well, he's
Be
bankrolling
waiting
all the
outside for
keeping you people alive
Yako.
thing. So
You all have fun spending all that.
That's
Okay.
500
Can't do it on
pounds of
myself.
gold pieces in that chest.
It is.
Yeah.
gotta convert it to platinum at a certain point.
That's
So
what
he-
gems are for in this game. That's what gems are for.
So he goes out and he waits outside. So you now have a chest of gold in the middle of a shop.
Okay, so we need 4 300 gold piece diamonds for Revivify. At least about 10 uses worth of greater restoration, so that's about 1,000 gold pieces
Yes.
of 1,000 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
That's
And
1,200
then-
plus 1,000, so
Yep,
2,200.
2,200.
2,200.
I've
And
got
then
his
it-
orc as a ledger
who-
out.
who would ever risk me using resurrection?
Looks
Don't
at Ulrich.
resurrect me.
Do not resuscitate.
Nia just shakes her head.
I don't believe I can be resurrected. Business, I've died before a few times. I suppose safety first, right? We
What?
all can die quick and easily. 1, yes, we'll do 1.
1. And 1,000 gold piece diamond.
All right. and if you- or-
Jesus! Thank
What is that,
you, Ulrich.
3,200?
Yep, 3,200.
gold?
And Oracle will slowly.
Hey,
Yep, 1, 2, 3.
God.
Yes.
To be out there all day counting.
So he brings out a set
I-
of scales and he's like, I've got a thing here. Now every baggie has a number on it. 1, 5. Okay. And apparently I make them the same. And then I got one scale that shows how much.
Yes. Yes, we know how a scale works. We know how a scale works.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
I didn't. And he just gets a
It's
handful
okay.
and puts it on.
I didn't either.
and he-
It's okay.
Gets like a big steel thing. He's like, and it starts being up to 1,000 gold pieces of weight. And he goes, all right. He gets another one, 500. Okay, and he gets to 3,200 gold. And he's like, all right, that's for that. And I'll put it in little baggies for it all together or separate.
Separate
Yeah,
per
let-
use.
Yeah, let's give him. Let's give
You
him
can,
separate.
yeah, Ignis, you can help him with
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
measurements you need.
Okay.
Thank you, magical sugar daddy.
Yes, Seren, you said you were looking for armor.
Yes,
Walks
I'm-
up to you and it's just like touches your cheek, Oric, then licks his finger.
Yes.
You know what, sugar?
Ignis, he has a very bad sense of personal space. You just need to create boundaries.
I don't understand what's happening.
It's all right, Bob. You just kill one of us. It's okay. Eh?
Okay. Whatever.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my own stupid joke. I'm sorry.
Arron's. God damn
Okay,
it.
so what else do we need? We've got lots of stuff really. I was told that wizards need lots of ink and paper, and I should try to sell it every time they come in. So you're wizards. So do you want paper?
Yes, I do. Very much.
I've got special paper, and he's like, do you want it in like cut sheets or just like a roll of paper?
A roll is fine. I prefer to cut my own.
Oh, okay. And he just like,
if it's cut, that's fine too.
He has like just rolls and rolls of like, you know, like nice like vellum paper, and then pots of ink and stuff as well. He's like, all right, this is what we got.
So I'll take 2,000 gold worth.
Holy shit. Okay.
We're fucking making
By the way,
his
do you
like
have,
daily quota in like
there's-
5 minutes.
There's a thing that
works on commission.
I've seen before. I've noticed some other wizards have it. A bag of sorts that can hold a lot. A bag of holding, one might say.
There was a man who made something like that a while ago, and it's pretty much how banking works. I'm learning so much from Yarrow. But what it is it's a bag, and you put...
Yes.
Shh, learn.
I know how it works. I know how it works. I just want one.
Fine, but if it doesn't work how you think it works, then you don't complain to me. No refunds.
So you're exactly who I would come and complain to, because I asked for a bag of holding.
And he gets a. He just points. He points to a sign that says, "No complaining, no refunds."
Destroy. No.
No shirt, no
does that-
shoes,
what
no
does that
complaining, no
say?
refunds. It says no complaining, no refunds.
Look, the bag's not a normal bag. I've heard of these bags of holding. They're just empty space that goes on forever that stuff goes in. This isn't like that. You don't understand, Oric.
Oh my god! You're getting talked down by Bob!
Robert.
Ooh.
Yes, Oric.
Ooh.
You're not hearing me. Your big ears not working very well.
I don't think this conversation is helping anyone. If it's not a bag of holding, it's not what he's trying to buy.
I don't have
This
those
is
bags.
just-
They're
it's just
dangerous. They
brimming
cause
with light
problems,
right now.
apparently. There's other bags. Look, I'll give you this backpack. It's a backpack, and you just go and do your thing. It has extra space. It's linked to a bank. All right. Oric, do you understand?
Yes, Bob. Robert, I understand.
Okay. He nudges slow. He's like, well, he was a smart one.
He's very smart.
He's so.
Mia's just gonna go put her head against the nearest wall, please.
And just puts the bag up there.
I am in Ignis is in Nirvana right now.
Look, we've also got lots of magical items kept in locked drawers. Is there anything you need? Yako is trying to make us have a stockpile of one of everything common and adventurer needs. That's what he said. And
I
You
need
happen
armor
to
that's
have-
better than leather.
you need
I need
that's-
a cloak that is very good at protecting me.
you want
Oh,
a cloak of protection.
yeah, like a really good one.
He opens his book, goes to see, cloak of protection, cross. Red shiny cloak. Goes to a drawer. Cloak C. Opens a drawer, and he gets like a blue cloak out, a green cloak out, a red cloak out, and then he reaches in and looks back to the red cloak. Opens the book. This one is the red protection shiny cloak. It apparently disperses impacts across its whole surface. Is that what you wanted?
Now,
How
as
much is it?
Aaron, what is the benefit of? What's the AC benefit of this?
It's a standard cloak of protection. I believe that's a plus 2 for it. I'll have to look it up again. But yeah.
Well, it's
+1.
it's
I
one
think.
more.
It's one.
It's if it's one more than my ring, that's what I want.
Opening my notes to learn about the things I put in my own
sorry.
game.
I think it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
As well, Bob, do you have a for Lady Seren here a magically enhanced studded leather, perhaps?
Tabel as next door, I can check. He has put some stuff in here, and he opens up a thing. It's like, we have the spiky leather, the round leather, the smooth leather, the leather.
Does you mind if I look at the book?
No, it was my book.
That's what you sound like when anyone asks you to look at your book.
They can't even read my book. It's all in code.
My book's in code too. And
what is it?
yes. And he what did you ask for? Studded leather. Yes. So he opens a drawer and he gets this fancy thing of studded leather. So a cloak of protection, by the way, gives you +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while wearing the cloak.
What do I currently have right now?
So yes, and you wanted
sure
studded leather +1. Yeah, you can have that. That's in there as well. It's got tiny little. Every stud has like a little rune on it, which as he sort of like knocks his hand against it, it just flares just very dully.
Yeah.
As
This
he's like
Seren.
lots of overlapping shields formed by the runes. Not great, I guess, if you're trying to hide, but I mean, if it's dark, you can sit there and you can see.
Bob, do you happen to sell normal armor?
Yeah. But that one definitely is next door. This is for magic. I'm a magic man now. Me and Ulrich are the same now.
Don't.
Okay.
You know you're
One last
better.
question.
You don't need
We
to
do
let
have
him
to-
know.
On the way here, did I see like a place where I could potentially just subtract some gold and say I picked up some clothes that aren't like destroyed Umberheart servant's garb?
Sure. You can have some commoner's clothes. Go nuts.
Thank you. Please. How much gold would that take out?
I'm pretty sure commoner's clothes is like a silver.
A silver?
Or 5 silver, so don't worry about it too much.
Okay. Cool.
Can I ask Bob for just a do you have just a I don't know if they're called notebooks in your worlds, but a just something that has a lot of paper in it?
Not the expensive kind.
No,
Not
I don't need
really.
the expensive kind. I just
Like
need
a book with a lot of
a
paper?
book with blank pages.
Sure. Actually, we have books. And he goes through like finds books. And at that point, Yarko sort of like enters. He's like, "Oh, hello, everyone. You're here. You're not making a mess of my boat again, which is lovely, and you're enjoying my shop and giving me gold. So this is a lovely day. How are we all doing?"
Rest for time.
Oh, okay. What's the problem?
We have a friend to help here.
Oh, hello. And he looks you up and down. You look remarkably similar to a young girl I met once when I was visiting one of the houses.
No,
You
well,
are ever so smart to forget that completely immediately, eh?
She just might have that kind of face. No.
Yes. Just that type of... Never mind. Look, what is it that you need?
Oh, I'm slightly changing my mind on the cloak. Do we happen to have any bracers of magical defense? Would you?
We can get to that in a moment. I'm very curious to hear your story. Young...
Me?
No, not you at all. Apparently this not noble has something interesting about her.
yes. I'm sure that you've heard about the execution that's going to be taking place soon, and that's something that I want to stop. I want to free the man. Wondering if you would be able to be of some assistance.
I can think of a few ways to help. But what is it you had in mind? And he sort of goes out from, he's like listening, but he goes out to the kitchen. He looks back. Bob, where's my wine jug? I need a drink. Bob? No? And like Bob's just sheepishly looking down and then looks towards Sloane and just shakes his head and looks down again. Good move. So he comes back, he's like, right, what is your plan here?
That's what we're currently trying to do exactly. There's multiple that go through my mind. My impulsive side wants to just fight for him, considering how the difficulty that's going to be happening with the Vaughn house. Holding him.
Don't think we can break in and steal him from where he is now, eh?
Probably not, from what I've heard. It's pretty, pretty full on. And Harding pitches him like, yeah, no, you're not getting into the Vaughn house right now.
Yeah.
They apparently last night they just found mud prints all the way through the house and had to, like, they've locked down hard. So getting in and out, not happening. But they're gonna most likely, bring him down a path towards the execution area. So maybe you can intercept him, or even like wait till he's about to step on the platform. If you gotta get close enough to nab him. But you've got a fair few magic users here. I think you could do it.
Yeah, there was teleportation that was talked about between me and another.
I do have a circle on my boat, so that could work. Potentially, yeah, that we could. But they're going to, like, they know you are connected with Sloane and Auric here, and they have been known to travel with me. This will be a place they search. Have you got somewhere else that you can send them? Or send him? Oh?
I do know of a teleportation circle that is left in Yuckelheim.
Perfect. You can teleport him there, and then the teleporter that goes with just comes back to my boat, and then we set sail whenever. Should be fine.
So,
will the blockade part for your boat, Yoko?
Should do.
If it is on a boat, cards on the table, not going to happen with me.
Where's that?
It's surrounded by water, and I've had a lot of bad experiences on a boat.
Well,
and
my
maybe
boat...
I guess you're staying in Echelon then.
Nia, you've caused enough trouble, I think. You can sit there quietly for a moment. And, like, he gives you this very, like, disapproving uncle sort of thing. Who's hurt dad.
Yeah.
Listen,
My
it's a
boat
long
is
story.
No, it's fine. Lots of people are scared of water and boats. My boat has extra dimensional spaces in it, which you can be in. We can have a stable doorway to land. It's hard to do and it wears her out, but it can be done if you need it, that is.
If that is a solid promise, then cards back on the table.
Look, if things happen on the boat, I'll let you know. Well, we'll all be leaving through that doorway. It links to my house. But, it's also, as I said, usually we only keep it open for a few minutes at a time. I've got promises that it could stay open for as many as 6 weeks, but that would most likely burn my boat out a little bit, and that's not great.
All right. Well.
Okay.
You mean a yacht?
Could be whatever it is. Whatever it wants to be.
Okay.
So.
Yacht.
So we jump them as they transport them, eh? It's the weak link in the chain, because once he's on the gallows, he's fucked, eh?
It is,
Maybe-
but
Who's reading his last rites?
if the problem with that is, he's still guilty and they will try to track him. And he'll be a fugitive. Etredale has power in other nations as well, and you don't need to be a international fugitive. So maybe you said you wanted to fight for him. He most likely will be stationed somewhere nearby. You fight for him. Maybe we get someone opened a can nearby. So we
Sorry.
we get I've heard things about old Guy here. You are not exactly a resistance leader, but you would like to be. So maybe we make a ruckus at the right time. I can take you from here. We'll go start organizing that, just you and I, and when we need it, it'll be there. Between that and the fight, it should be enough to allow a team to slip close to the poor man that you wish to avoid execution. Seems like a sure-run thing.
So,
And I look towards Guy. Who's reading his last rites?
I don't know who plans to, but if I get to do what I get to do and get to be, one time they called me the world's greatest distraction, eh? And nobody reading nothing for minutes at a time, eh?
Well, I can read nothing for minutes at a time.
Well, the problem is that he's
Don't
with
tell me that.
House Varn, and
Yeah.
they're all priests. They'll read the rites whenever they wish, probably before leaving the cells.
It's a
Harding
good
says
idea,
they-
but I don't think it's too late, eh? We would have had to sneak you in years ago, shit like that, eh?
Fuck.
You know what, though? You know what this is probably going to need at some point, eh? Something is going to need to get lit on fire, so,
Yeah, that is my professionality.
I mean, go with what you know, eh?
Well, one of them. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll get the two. I'll get a few things sorted. I'll be back in a few minutes. But I'll need to show both the arcanists here my teleportation circle, and then we'll see how this goes. Guy, I'll probably take you with me, so if you have anything you'd like to say to these people, you say your goodbyes, and I'll take Harding outside and have a bit of a chat. And Bob, for fuck's sake, come with me. You've lost my jug.
wait, is there nothing that you want
Wait,
in
my
return
braces!
for all of this?
Oh, I get stories. That's how I've been paid for a while. I imagine as we are traveling, because you're leaving with me, right? I'll get to ask you some questions, and you'll tell me everything. Leave nothing out. It's a good time to unburden your soul.
Can I have wine with you?
Razors.
Oh, yes, my boat is an excellent bartender.
Wonderful.
And your ship still has that nice little experimentation room, right? Where I won't hurt anyone.
Yes, it does. We can sort that out.
I'm trying to create one of my own, really, and so I don't have to bother
I can help.
anyone anymore.
Yes, I was going to suggest that a while ago. I will help you with that.
So I have the basic spell. I just need to make
Yes.
it work.
Okay. Look, I'm going to talk to. It's been too long since I've had a drink. I'm going to go take Harding and Bob across the road. There's another bar. It's a piece of shit, but we're going to get a bit of distance, talk a few things over. I'm going to get something sorted out. I'll be right back. Why am I playing with snippers? You
Wait, my bracer!
You'll get them later. Don't worry. And he sort of like leaves. So Guy,
Well,
you probably
fuck.
won't get a chance to chat to these guys again because you're going to be taken away
Yep.
to help sort out a mother of all distractions.
Absolutely.
So, if you have any goodbyes to say, the weirdly noble corrupt cop, now's the time. They all sit there
As
looking at
they
you.
leave the room, I look around and it's kind of quiet and start with Ignis. My friend, I pick on you a lot, eh? You know why? Because I don't know where you're born or who you're born to, but you're more noble than any fucking other person in this room, eh? But there's one thing you don't know about nobility, eh? It's called lèse-majesté. It means that you are responsible for the welfare of all of those that depend on you, eh? If you take the power you have and you use it to help these people, how can you not but succeed, eh? And then when you're done, you let them take you drinking, eh? Just one time.
Good friend. Yeah.
Friend. Shake his hand.
And I bring him all in.
I
Hand
come right in.
hand the
Yeah.
pat in the back. Yeah.
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 I pull out of that and step over
Son
to
of a
Auric.
bitch, I'm in.
Step over to Auric. You know, I only know you guys a very short period of time, eh? But I see like a whole bunch of growth in you, eh? You keep caring, eh? You try so hard not to. You try so hard to not give a shit about anything, eh? But look at these people. You love them all, eh? Especially one of them, eh? Wink, wink, eh? But you, I think you need to give yourself a break, eh? You hold yourself to a very high standard, eh? Nobody's perfect, not even Auric the fucking perfect, eh? You're close, mon ami. I have met a lot of people and you're close. But like him, eh? Just once, eh? Give yourself a break. Now you're really not going to like this part, and I go in for the hug.
No.
It's okay, you don't
Okay.
have to hug me back, eh?
You're doing this.
Oh shit, dude! And give him just pull him right in.
There. Don't
I
get
piece
yourself
of that.
killed.
No, it's not that kind of hug. It's not that. I'm okay. Good, thank you. See, you're getting better, right? I can see a feel in your eyes right there, right?
Well, perhaps if we all were a little bit more like you, we'd be less. Well, no, it'd be just as destructive. But maybe
Yeah, the world don't need
happier.
no more me, eh? But thank you. I take it as a compliment, eh?
Sure.
Nia, oh man, me, my God, the gods above and below and besides me, I don't.
She
I
like
wouldn't
is like
wish-
slowly shrinking down more and more.
I wouldn't wish what happened to you on my worst enemy, and I got some worst enemies you wouldn't hardly believe, eh? But here you are still standing, eh? Stronger than ever. Do you keep pretending to be a child and keep treating you like you are one? But you know better than that, eh? You are the equal to any of these. You wouldn't be here if you were not, eh?
I can believe it all I want, but if nobody sees it, then I just have to make do.
Do you see it, eh? You say you believe it? Look me in the eyes and tell me. Look me in the eyes and say, I am amazing, eh? Come on. See, it's harder than it looks, eh?
I can't say something like that. That's a lie.
It's not a lie. I watched already. In all of this, everything that's happened to you, you still give a shit about everybody, everywhere. All of this going on, you care about the guy that's stabbed, eh?
She again
Say
just
it.
kind of looks down and she looks really small.
I will crouch right down and stare up in your eyes. Say it, come on.
She just like kind of starts looking around like and wringing her hands. I'm amazing.
Thank you. Can I hug you?
She kind of like looks unsure, and then she just kind of nods.
And just that big brother hug, just you're safe here moment.
Oh, yeah, no, she hugs back. This girl is not used to this.
And you know, out of all of these people, there's one hug I'm a little bit worried about, eh? Because goddamn, you're huge and you just ate like 400 cookies, eh?
I still don't feel very good.
I bet not, eh? Even after that potion. It's probably guilt now rather than indigestion, but never mind, eh? You possess an innocence, eh? You see the best in everyone until you see the worst in them, and then you smash them like a bug, eh? The world for you is simple, and that's what I think you bring to this group, eh? Sometimes the answer is hit it with a stick, eh? I think maybe later today you get to hit some things, eh?
Try not to look excited about that.
But you keep coming with these people, eh? And let's face it, they're all terrible people, eh? But you are here with them, and you fight with them, and you stay with them, and you protect them all, eh? I mean, you've been carrying that one since I seen you first time, eh? The team that you have here is amazing, and you are like the pillar around which it hangs, eh? And now, if you don't mind cracking a rib or two, I would kind of like a hug, eh?
I will be gentle.
I give you everything I got, but I only got a strength of 11, so it's not much.
It is very, very nice of you to say, Guy. Thank you.
Thank you all very much, and I save you for last, eh? Because you and me are so much alike, it scares the shit out of me, eh?
Yeah.
Born with the spoon and the silver spoon, eh? And both of us say, no, that's too much. There are people that don't even have a wooden spoon, eh? Why I got the silver one? And you turn your back on all of that and you walk away, eh? From your family, from your friends, because you know what you are doing is right. Eh? And by the way, you look good in that armor, but don't fight nobody, eh? You're not a fighter, that's our job, eh?
I wouldn't say that. You haven't seen me fight yet, Gay. Come on now.
I truly, I haven't.
She
Maybe
is
I'm
very
wrong.
good.
He's very talented.
Very talented.
Here's what you are really good at, eh? Justice, eh? I aim there, but I do whatever it takes to get to that spot, eh? You play in the rules, eh? That makes it harder for you. And to come back and face this, eh? It would have been, I don't think, too much work for you to distract all of these people and take them somewhere else. You have other things you could do, eh? But you come back here and you find out about your friend. And you set all this in motion. For you, for all of you, but especially for you, Seren. Because that is your real name. It is the name you chose, eh? Today, for you, I will start the revolution. Eh? You will take your friend and you will flee, and you will get away and you will get on with the real business you have, eh? Saving this world, eh?
Yes.
So I'm going to go now, eh? I got some planning to do.
What? Do I not get a hug?
You do, but first I want to ask one more time. May I call you Lady Seren? Not because of how you were born, but because of how you act.
I'll let you do it.
And the full theatrical bow with the foot out behind. It is my pleasure, Lady Seren, to be your champion in this and all causes. I hope to make you proud, eh?
I know you will. Let's start this shit.
Big hug.
Viva
Big
la
hug.
revolution.
Yeah, metal tears coming down the face and out the door.
Yeah, with that, I think we'll end the session. That was very well done.
Oh, fuck, you can't make me cry at the end.
That was so good. Thank you very much.
Are you
Kevin.
sure we can't just steal you for the skills above, please?
Forever,
We need
yes.
your energy.
Well,
Sorry,
apparently
buddy,
we're
ours
not
now.
done yet, so I have some conversing to do with some people who were supposed to play next Friday. So, oops. They'll hate
One
you.
day.
They love me, but they're gonna hate you guys. But yeah, if with your permission, I mean, I have to come back for the final battle, right?
We
Oh, you wanna
have
come
to
back?
have Gee
Okay,
back.
okay.
Oh yeah, I
we
said yeah.
have
They'll
to.
understand.
We'll all right, we'll have a chat this week. Because I have to make plans about this final battle.
Yeah.
But okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and stopping by, sticking around, watching.
Yeah.
It was really good. Thank you to the players, and thank you to Siren Escape and Hero Forge and Hit Point Press. But I'd like to get a very quick round of favorite moments and who you are, where you're from. So we'll start in reverse order with the excellent Kevin. Why don't you tell us about yourself and what your favorite moment was?
My name's Kevin from Dirty 20 Gaming. This is the third version of Geed that I played, and what just happened is what Geed does. He does a lot of shit, but the best part of Geed is just telling people what they need to hear. And thank you for the opportunity to do that. My favorite moment of the night was Bob burning Auric just over and over again. He was always a step ahead of him. It was absolutely brilliant. I kept getting like Carl Pilkington references. I don't know if you know who that is, the Idiot Abroad with Ricky Gervais. Yeah, that's the total feel I get off Bob. He's not smart, but he has wisdom that runs so deep, and I love that scene. So thank you for
Bob
that.
is a treasure, and nothing
He's
should
got a
ever
6
happen
for
to Bob.
intelligence, but a 20 in sass.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next up, we have one half of the Powerful Hour, Shannon.
Yep. Hi, I'm Shannon. I have been. I rage. I would like to rage. Fucking rage. I have been your sweets loving barbarian this evening. My favorite moment. Oh gosh, I had so many. I feel like, I mean, it's just a given that Gee's goodbyes are just like everybody's favorite. So like, that's the given. But I really liked Auric and Gladstone at the beginning. That was hilarious. I thought you guys did a really good job playing off of each other there. It was excellent. But I love I'll bring him back. You were going to say something. It was really well done.
I got told off a couple times tonight. Yeah.
He did put in
So much
his
sass
place.
towards Auric tonight.
I'm so sorry, Sean. It's not often every NPC comes after you.
It's overdue.
This is
It's not
all
overdue. It
for the
happens every
powerful
session,
hours.
Doris.
Yeah, I'm from Paradise Productions. I am one half of the the Sean and Shannon Power Hour that is on Sundays.
Most powerful hour on the internet.
Yeah, we get it. And then we have our flagship show, Advantage in Paradise, on Monday nights, which Sean DMs. And I play our Rogue Scarlet. And I'm on the internet as S3E010 everywhere. So would love to have you come join us in Paradise. Thank you for being here. I pass it. I don't know if that's the right way.
It is the right way.
Nope.
As
it is
much,
the wrong way.
As much
Nope.
crap as we give Shannon about the Powerful Hour, she's awesome. The Power Hour is awesome. Go check it out. And next up we got Kelsey.
That's me. Hi, I'm Kelsey, also Roguzu on Twitter and YouTube, where I draw a lot of things and talk about the first time I DM'd Atlantis. Shit happens there. And shit happens here too, which is hard to like pick, which is my favorite because like there are a lot of like little moments and stuff. I'm very happy to finally meet Yako because I'm just like, yes, a hot one is here.
Oh yeah.
And,
We've all seen the art. We've all seen the art.
Beautiful elf man.
Yeah.
He's here now.
But besides him showing up, I really like just Auric running into Sloan, and then Sloan is like, "Did you take my bear?"
Yeah, that was great. That
Like
was really good.
That's probably like, yeah, what I'll say.
Okay. Next up, we have Yarrow.
Did we just skip Auric entirely?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
My mistake.
Continue to.
My boom is in the way.
Or
Wow,
Auric,
Nova.
yo.
Wow.
How you doing, Sean?
Giving
my
Shannon
name
so
is
much
Sean.
shit. Jesus.
My name is Sean. I am from Paradise Productions, where I'm the creative director and DM for Advantage in Paradise. I do a bunch of other stuff there, including the most powerful hour on the internet with Shannon, known as the Sean and Shannon Power Hour. I have been Ulrich tonight. Yes, my favorite moment tonight was the Ignis and Nia blow up. I really enjoyed seeing that kind of. You can't talk about yourself for your favorite moment, so I thought I'd throw it out there.
I was gonna toss it towards Shelby because like she's the one
True. Well, the thing that I really liked about it was seeing Ignis explode, really, because he's been internalizing a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of stuff Auric probably wanted to say in that moment, but it didn't feel like his place, and he was also very tired from closing a entire realm into a single spec. But it was really good, and the emotions were really on point and really well done, and very, very, very impressive on both your sides.
Okay. Next up, we have Yarrow. Try pick a new moment now. All the good ones are gone.
Fuck. all the good ones. I mean, I think the legitimate sincere moments with Guy has been something. It's just, especially with Ignis, he could be very brick-headed when it comes to certain things, but like no doubt, like just like being told you got to learn how to be protective while also being noble, and there's a lot about it that I really appreciate when it comes to Guy and Ignis, and I'm very glad with these moments. But I also I gotta applaud Shelby for really playing into that RP. That is hard to do. It is hard to do in front of a live audience. So there's that. I also forgot to mention I'm Arron. I run the Yaroshian channel as I am Yaroshian. I make funny anime videos as well as D6, the D&D live show, which will be coming back next year with some special announcements coming up hopefully next month. With things coming together. I have to build 2 tables. And that's it. That's it for me.
All right.
I was Ignis.
Last but not least, we have Shelby.
Hi, my name is Shelby. I whistle. I'm from the channel Whistle While You Work. It's a channel where I tell stories from my D&D experience and draw whatever fun fantasy stuff comes to mind. I've been producing a series called Into the Farwood, which is a creepy retelling of a spooky arc I'm in one of my games right now. I'm also a player over on Necro Hunt, where I play Luna Icewind, the badass dual swords wielding barbarian fighter. And my favorite, there were 2 favorite moments, and they were specifically from Nova, and I'm going to lump them together because they were small, but I loved them. One, Return of Harding. I was so happy to see Harding come back because he's been one of my favorite NPCs you've brought in from the beginning, despite the fact him and Nia have never gotten along. I love Harding so much. I'm glad he's still around and he's not dead. Second was I loved that, like, Yako being like, Nia, shut up. Just stop talking. You have done enough. Someone that she'll actually listen to telling her that. I appreciated that. I love the big uncle, disapproving uncle themes around that. Sorry to choose a moment for myself, but I loved that, and I'm really happy to see Yako back in the story, because Yako boat times were simpler times and nicer.
Fair enough. Okay, hi. My name is Nova, or Kyle, and I run Roll for Damage. I run this game and take this game, and then we have the game on Thursday nights, which Kelsey DMs, and Shelby plays in, and I tech, and that's a lot of fun.
I actually play the narrator from Into the Farwood in that one, if you want to check her out.
Nice. We have Cammy Cat and Dipdog15 as well. So it's a really good time. It was an excellent first show. There's only going to be
chaos
2 of them.
Is what it is.
So if you want to see it live, check it out this week coming. Thursday, 8:30 p.m. EST.
What was your favorite part, Nova?
Getting there, goddamn it, Shannon.
Well, get there already.
It sounded like you were putting it off, so I'm just keeping you honest.
It's fine. We've got also our Humblewood game on Mondays at 8 p.m. AWST, which is I'll say GMT. So if you're in America and up early, you can see it. Otherwise, if you're Australian, it's a decent time for you. 4, I'll go with my other stuff at the end with my favorite moments.
We all did it. It's your turn.
For my favorite moment. I kind of just liked the chaos that was the first little bit as you're all like coming in and out of the room, talking and trying to like figure out what the hell's going on and working together and figuring things out, because like one of you wouldn't necessarily be able to figure it out, but another one of you is hitting it from a different angle, so you kind of slowly get to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and do stuff. And the same sort of thing kind of happened at the end when you're all in the room with Bob and Harding and Yako and you're kind of trying to figure things out. It's the group moments which are really good for me, to not choose something else that's already been done before. I do really like seeing my players interact with each other. It's almost like the less I have to do as a DM, less I have to talk and just watch you guys figure things out and chat is the better moments, because I get to just let you unfold the story instead of me sort of feeding it to you piece by piece. So that was, really good. Yeah. All right.
I saw you got to hit the mute button a couple times tonight, which is like the GM's dream, right? So I'll just shut up now. Yeah.
So other than that, you can check us out. We got in the panels below, we got Twitter and YouTube and Discord and all the rest. We have released a little thing on DM's Guild for 2 Warlock homebrew classes, which are a lot of fun if you want to check them out and play with them, have a good time. It's pay what you want, pay nothing, pay something, doesn't bother me. Just want to see people enjoy it. All right, we are going to find someone to raid, and before we do, we're going to run a 30-second ad. It really helps us out if you stick around, so please do. And then we'll raid someone. Does everyone have an idea of who's up? You want to?
Well, ADH Adventures is live right now. They're doing one of their episodes. They've got like 9 people. Might be a nice person to drop a raid on.
Who was that? Let me find it myself too. What was the name?
I'll get it. ADH Adventures. I'll get it for you.
ADH Adventures. Yep, cool. Let's do that. That sounds like
Love
a good
that
time.
name, by the way.
That's such a good name.
So, I'll get everyone to start waving goodbye as we run our 30-second ad break, and then we will be raiding very soon afterwards. So, bye guys. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Do that button, and then this.